And we're live.
What up, world? What up? What up? We back again for the mid-season finale of Power episode. We got guys and a gal for this one. You got my man
Got a
Stacks.
special
What up,
guest
Stacks?
tonight.
You know
I'm
what, Stacks?
chilling.
Shut up. Shut up. My bad. I was being fucking rude. Ladies first. What
You're
up,
right.
Merv?
You're
I'm
right.
one of the guys. It's okay.
No, you a gal. Guys and the gal.
I'm the homie.
The guys and the
The
gal.
homie. Okay. The guys and the homie. I can fuck with that. All right. So, homie, what's up? Are you drinking? Are you drinking anything with us tonight? We normally drink. Are you drinking? Cabernet. What's it?
Menage.
Ah, how fucking fitting. Mickey. Okay. Stats. What the fuck you drinking on?
I mean, I was so rudely interrupted, but good evening. I wanna show the viewers that I do have home training. Good evening to you all. I'm still fucking with the I was inspired by the homie Marc, and we was drinking this watching the game on Saturday. I got another. This is another bottle because we killed the other one. But the summer watermelon, even though it's fall now, I got the summer watermelon Diddy juice, as the homie Sean would say.
Yeah.
Okay. And Marc, what you drink on? You drink with us, or you got some? Or you got some good H2O? Which one?
This is the mid-season for now. I gotta drink with y'all. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
Okay.
I like, man, I gotta drink with y'all. So
Now you feel me.
peach, you know what I'm saying? Just with the peach real quick.
All right.
I was like, I do got another bottle of stash, the summer watermelon or whatever, but I gotta hide it. People come over my crib and then they drink the best shit. And people always.
I know how you feel, man. I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah, I gotta put the bottom shelf stuff out for them, and they'll drink that too, right? And then hide the good shit for me. So that's how we gotta roll.
All right, gotcha. Well, anybody that knows fashion, y'all heard of seersucker before? Y'all know what that is? Seersucker clothes.
Okay.
You never heard that shit?
Yeah.
Y'all niggas call fashion weight up, yo. But anyway, I'm drinking two things. You got seersucker gin, all right, and that's no not seersucker. It looks just like this. It got that blue and white design. When you look at seersucker clothes, that's the design. Got seersucker gin, and got let's see what's in this motherfucker. I got juniper, citrus, clove, honey, mint, all that good shit. But this is a finale, so I also got some just peachy wine. So I'll go back, I'll finish this motherfucker off. Then I'll go ahead with this right here. So that's what the fuck I'm drinking on, y'all. I'm drinking on peach. What?
Hey, real quick, you got something going on after this? You got something going on after this? Because this gin stuff is really I'm kind of concerned. But I mean, but you're grown, no, continue.
No, but listen, I'm eating healthy now. I'm eating healthier now. So I'm trying to drink healthier. And gin comes from ginseng. And gin is and the ingredient and all that. So I'm thinking is a healthier alcoholic beverage.
Okay.
That's how you feel? Oh. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna let you have that.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you have that.
Yeah, I'm definitely willing to let him have that one. Definitely.
I'm gonna just move forward. I'm not about to do this with this dude tonight, Marc. Let's go, man.
All right. Hey, so let's go and get power started. So. Now, this is the mid-season finale. Mm-hmm. In episode 1, we introduced new characters: Monet, Kane, Diana, Davis, Zeke, Jabari, and Carrie. And that's when Rika's adjusting to being a student and hustling. Then episode 2, we had Ghost's funeral. That's when Tariq finally understands what his dad was trying to be. And what dad was also trying to get him to be. And then episode 3, where Tasha gets a rude awakening with the Marc trial, and her ass finally gets humbled. Then she finally realized that the shit is real, and she needs to listen to Davis. In episode 4, Reek begins working with Monet and creates a dope-ass, sophisticated system to distribute drugs throughout the campus using a fucking tutoring app. Which is fucking evilly genius.
And Merv, I call that shit the Carter 2020. like a New Jack City. Cause that shit was ingenious. But I digress. Keep going.
Hey, so we're gonna start a little different. I'm gonna start off with something I saw on Facebook by a fan. And this is about all episodes so far. Tasha and Tariq is just making dumbass decisions. The storyline is weak, dry. There's no suspense. Method Man and Mary J are nice to look at, but they didn't make the story better or add anything to the fucking story. This was on Facebook by a fan that I saw. So, episode 5 ain't gonna change no opinions on what you feel about everything so far. So before we jump into episode 5, anybody want to comment or respond to what I saw on Facebook? I just read to y'all. You agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Go ahead, Tina. Go ahead, Tina. I want to hear this.
Keeps talking about Mary and she can't act and all that. I think she's doing perfectly fine. She's playing who her character is. When they did the Q&A with Courtney Kemp and the whole cast basically, and she described who Mary's supposed to be, Mary's doing exactly, and she's not acting because that's how Mary is. Like I said from the last time, if anybody has ever watched her interviews before, that's Mary. It is what it is. If they know her background, she had a hard life. So, I mean, how else do they want her to act? I don't get it.
Well, as I stated, Merv, I have no issue with Mary's acting due to prior stuff she's done. Like I said, I loved her in the Umbrella Academy. I think it's false as far as Method Man, as Davis McClain not adding to the story, because I think that the way it ended, and I know we're going to get into that, it's just so many avenues they can go. You got the whole Tejada family, you got the thing going on with Drew. Seems like everybody got this story within the story. Kane is trying to seek favor with his mother, and he gets kind of upset in this episode. We'll get into that, but I totally disagree because there's so many ways the writer can go, and people got to remember, this is a spinoff of other spinoffs that's going to come out, and they're going to eventually tie together, in my opinion. And that's what I got on that one.
Mark, anything?
Man, I'll say like this, it's not like Mary's been acting, for years. I mean, she's just kind of really starting out. So, I mean, to give her like a hard time like that, that's crazy.
Well, hold up. So,
easy like that.
Like now they say more. I know y'all mentioned Mary a couple of times, but they say more than just. They say Tasha and Tariq just making dumbass decisions, and the storyline is weak and dry, and there's no suspense. So speak on that. We already talked about Mary and Davis already.
I'm gonna say like this, right? You know what? The people really feel that way. They miss the old show, and they miss Ghost.
And
right?
Ghost, yep.
It's to be determined if he's coming back or not. We don't know. But I'm just like, the way they're spinning the story, Tariq's a college kid, and he's trying to make this thing work, to get his mom out of jail. I'm just, what else do you want the story to be? Do you want him to be in the street, hardcore hustler and everything like that? Because that's not him. He's still figuring out his way. So they're introducing a new story with all new characters. This is what a new show is. It's not going to be Power Season 7 and Power Season 8 and Season 10. And
good point.
I think people, really just need to let the old story go and let this one come in. And you'll have some stuff that will remind you of the old show, but it's still a new show. I'm just like, just let that go, man. It's not, now it's not coming back.
I think that's definitely a lot of what's going on. People is really being infatuated and holding on to the old shit. I see you want to say, Stacks, you want to say something?
Yeah, real quick. As far as Tariq, y'all know I'm a Tariq. I've become an extreme Tariq sympathizer, and a lot of people say that Tariq is making a whole lot of bad decisions. But look at how much stuff Tariq is actually balancing, and to say that he's making bad decisions. I mean, based on all the stuff that he's going through, he has to pretty much. He has a course load for himself. He has a course load that he's doing for Zeke, as we know. He's moving Monet's weight weight, and he got love interest. He's still dealing with his moms. His grandmother's still asking him for money. So he got a lot on his plate. I think he's doing pretty good for the amount of stuff that he got on his plate. And as far as the suspense, I like the Kane element. He's the muscle. He's like the muscle. He's going to be the tough guy. So I think people just got this the mid-season finale. I just think they got to give us some more time when we come back in December.
All right, cool. So anyone y'all dream a lot? Like when you go to sleep and shit. Anybody a dream in this motherfucker when they go to sleep a lot?
Have nightmares.
Yep.
God damn. Dreams and nightmares, huh?
Hey, Mark, I love that.
Right?
You know, Philly all day. I got
all right, so the ones that dream, well, you say nightmares. I don't want to know about the nightmares, but as far as like dreams, it's usually just random shit or shit that be on your mind heavily. When y'all wake up, what y'all think? The ones that dream, the top two. Stat?
I'll go first. Typically it's random, but every now and then I have a dream with my late father, and he passed in 2005. Shout out to my pops, Ernie D. EAV, Georgetown all day. But every now and then, I think he's trying to tell me something every time when he visits me, maybe like one monthly or something like that. And I think that a decision that I got to make is weighing heavily on me, or he's trying to tell me, you know, you need to do this instead of doing that. I mean, it'd be so real, you know. But when you wake up, you know, it's kind of like, I mean, kind of a little sad and all that stuff. But I do enjoy it. I feel like I'm getting some more time with him, if that makes sense.
All right, Tina, what about you?
And them nightmares.
I know what dreams he's talking about. That I know what dream stacks is talking about. I've gotten that before, but other than that, it could be something like if I'm stressing about something, I'll actually dream about it. And right when it's like getting to something like intense in the dream, I'll wake up.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, you probably not to say I'm gonna die, but using it as an example, it's like, oh, you about to die, or you about to fall down these steps, and then I wake up.
All right. So
a lot of times I have those dreams. It's because I have to go to the bathroom, and I in the middle of the night, and I wake up.
You have a dream to wake your ass up, so you don't wake up in a puddle.
Right in time to go to the bathroom.
Motherfucker don't wake up like she in the goddamn ocean and shit. So, with that being said, that wasn't as random as motherfuckers thinking that maybe the audience. So we start the fucking show off where there's a fucking dinner for Tariq's birthday. You got the grandma, you got Tasha, you got the daughter, then the door knock, then you got the sister. So Tasha wakes up in prison with having that dream. That's how the episode starts off. So why y'all think Tasha had that dream?
It was a birthday.
I think it was a birthday.
Yeah, it was
Just
a
a
birthday.
birthday thing?
Yeah, it was the twins' birthday. Tariq and Raina, you know, were twins or whatever. You know, and Raina, you know, passed away, as we all know. But it was the birthday, you know, and that's kind of how that dream, you know, kind of happened. You know, and then she was surprised in her dream that she was there. So, you know. And
I'm glad they brought her back for that. I kind of dig that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So nobody think it was a guilty conscience, because after she woke up, she immediately opens up a book and goes to this picture, and the picture is just not her and the kids. The picture is a whole family with ghosts.
Yeah. Well,
it could. You know what, Merv?
That was Tariq's fault that happened. You know, Raina still.
But at the same,
I don't think it was necessarily guilt. It was one thing that it was the twins' birthday, so she's gonna dream about them, and she wished that when she looked at that picture, it was just a thing like, damn. Even when she spoke to Raina in her dream, she was telling Raina something that she always wanted to tell her but couldn't because it was too late. And you lived
Merv,
with that.
Yeah, Merv, but I feel you though now that I think about it, because if it wasn't guilt, why would she apologize? She apologized to Raina. She said, "I'm sorry I wasn't there," even though it wasn't Tasha's fault. But the culmination, how their family was, pretty much the family was a criminal organization. So the life that she was living, the life that Ghost was living, ultimately led to Raina's demise. So she apologized. So I see where you came at there with that guilt angle, and I kind of agree. It could have been. It was guilt. She apologized. She said some stuff to Raina that she didn't get to say prior to her dying.
All right. So the next relevant scene happens when this motherfucker picks up Tariq, gets to the crib. Damn, Monet and Diana. I don't know what kind of talk you call that. I don't know if you call that birds of the bees kind of talk. Lady transition.
That's next level.
A female.
Hey, that's
a girl
next level birds of the bees. Right?
A woman kind of talk. How to control a nigga kind of talk. That talk was very loaded. She talking about basically
teaching her the game.
Yeah, it had to be a savage. So Kane, so he pops up. She was like, "Well, shit, that nigga not under control." Mary Monet was like, "Watch this shit. Hold my beer. Hold my beer. Watch this shit, right?" So a question popped up to me from watching that, and then Kane coming up, seeing this shit, and Tariq says, "Yo, it must be expensive keeping a nigga like that on the fucking payroll. What the fuck he taking from Monet?"
Hey yo,
and Kane paused, right? When he paused, I was like, "Oh shit, is he about to tell him?" But when he went to the house, it's like, "Yo, what the fuck makes this nigga feel so comfortable coming up here?" I'm like, "Hold up, that nigga's clueless." So, do y'all think Diana's the only one know that Monet is fucking the cop?
Merv, real quick. Until that scene with when Tariq asked him, I wonder, do you know how much he's getting taxed? When Kane gave him that look and he didn't answer, that's when I figured, because I thought originally that none of the kids knew. But until that scene with Diana and Monet. But it was at that moment I figured, damn, Kane, no, because he went on to say, what makes it cool for him to come here in the middle of the day? He know the dude coming there at night. So I think that Kane knew. That's just me though.
Yeah, I just think that, the way Kane's seeing like the bull getting too comfortable, Mary, for real, Monet, she's seeing it like that too, that he getting too comfortable. And then she had to shut it down on him, you know what I'm saying? And Tariq, he's observant, smart. So he was just like, yo, how much he taxing y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just kind of normal. They just had like a normal conversation, even though that scene right there and other scenes kind of point to Tariq and Kane maybe enemies down the line. I don't think so. I just think it's like, he's going to get mad, I think, about, the thing with his mom, but I think it's going to be a mutual respect there in the end, with both those guys. So, but relating back to that, though, I just think it was just like, yo, I think they know, but it's like, yo, this dude out of pocket because he just coming around too often,
And when he won, he ain't even announcing. He's just showing up.
He's just showing up. Like, ain't nobody feeling that.
Tina, you agree with them?
He is just showing up. I'll be mad too.
Here's
my thing though. Actually, Tariq did smirk. When he was asking Kane, he did a little smirk. It kind of blurred out when they do a closer shot. And Tariq's looking at Kane and he's smirking, like nigga.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I caught it.
My thing is, they are dumb. Okay. Because the whole point is for the Tejada family to find out about Tariq. And Tariq is asking more questions and getting more answers about them rather than giving up information. I'm like, y'all so stupid.
Yo.
So y'all just, everybody, Drew, Kay, everybody just running their mouth, telling them how Monet
facts.
I'm like, damn, y'all supposed,
It should be the reverse. Facts. That's all facts.
Yeah.
I'm just
True.
blown by that. Like y'all that dumb, all three of y'all.
A very good point. Well, I'm the fucking oddball. I don't think Kane knows shit. If Kane know, he sounded too fucking convicted when he was like, yo, what the fuck makes this nigga so comfortable coming here? And nigga, if you know he's getting pussy from your mama, nigga, you know why the fuck he feels so fucking comfortable. That nigga's getting a twist eye.
I thought about it like that.
I think he's sick.
I thought about it like
I
thought about it like that.
He's showing up anytime during the day. Like that's crazy. I mean, you know, I mean that's crazy right there. Just
Pussy's
like yo,
a hell of a drug.
And she did say if you cut him off, you know, what she was giving Diana, when she was putting Diana on the game, you know, she was saying some stuff like, I forgot exactly what she was saying. You know, make him feel like, you know, give it to him, then
like,
you cut him off. That makes him want it even more.
If you think only sex can control you, then you underestimate what the hell you can do.
Exactly.
But
basically, she was saying something about that man needs to see it. That man needs to see an image of him when he looks at you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think she's closer with Diana than all the other kids. So I think Diana is the only one that knows.
Hey, I hate to go back, Merv, but I have to say this. That statement that Tina just said that Monet said to Diana, it took me back to Ghost's relationship with Angela, simply because Ghost wanted to be the guy that get out of the game. Ghost didn't want to deal drugs anymore. And he wanted to be the guy that Angela saw him as the wealthy club owner that's coming up in the world. Of course, Tasha, what do you see me as? I see you as the what did she say?
The biggest
motherfucking drug dealer in New York. So when Monet said that took me back to why Ghost drew so close to Angela, because Tasha wasn't trying to see him as somebody getting out of the game and going legit. Angela was convinced that this dude was legit, and that's how Ghost wanted her to see him. And that's a whole lot more.
I see what you did there.
That's pussy and then son.
Even with Ramona, he wanted to be lieutenant governor, and she looked at him like that. So it's like that's who I
absolutely
need to be with. So.
Yep.
Okay. And now, so Sax texts Tariq, and then he meets Sax, and Sax is like, yo, Tamika subpoenaed, and you know what's gonna happen. And Tariq was like, yo, I ain't say shit. That's your dumb ass fault for telling all that shit. I ain't got shit to do with me, you fucking dumbass. Like Tariq was talking cash shit.
I like how you handling Sax though, man, because Sax a grimy motherfucker, man. I like how you handling Sax. Yo, man, what the fuck you want, man?
I feel like Tariq looked dumb. This episode, every time he opened his mouth, for the most part, he looked dumb. He was talking real slick to Davis. He was talking slick to Sax, and then all the answers came back and backfired on him. So every time he had a smart comment, they shut it down, and then he didn't have shit else to say.
Yeah, because you're right. Because after that, he was like, "Yeah, and when she do testify, I'm gonna have to cross-examine your ass. This is gonna expose you," which led to him calling his mom, and both of them keeping fucking secrets from one another. Tasha calling him Ghost. He don't like that shit. Anytime somebody calls him Ghost, or say you acting like Ghost, or this is the same thing that Ghost do, and then it gets in his motherfucking feelings. It's crazy that he don't realize, nigga, you are Ghost.
When his mother said it, that burnt him.
Yep.
Badly.
And the thing is, that's the first thing he goes to he goes on defense immediately. He always say I'm nothing like my father, but I'm gonna go back to that fan, Merv. Now that I think about it, you brought it back up. Tasha and fucking Tariq really made some dumbass calls in this episode in particular.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say like this. Tariq was talking slick, you know, to a lot of people in this episode, right? You know, but kind of like unlike Ghost though, when he was talking slick to everybody at the end, I mean, he was moving and shaking until he got shot. But
Yeah.
I mean, so Tariq ain't really do that right. If you gonna talk slick, you gotta be able to back that up. He ain't quite do it like his dad. You know what I'm saying? So he'll learn. He'll learn. But I just I see those parallels that happen throughout that. Because even when he was, and this comes later, even when he was drunk, drugged or whatever, he was still talking reckless.
I think he was on his shit though. We gonna get into that. I think he was still on his shit because that's a pivotal. I like that scene. Go ahead, Merv.
All right, so Uncle Nancy.
Wait, let me rewind real quick. Rewind real quick.
Go ahead.
When Kane was feeling some kind of way about seeing the cop at his house, right? Do you ever think that that's actually Tariq and his father, as far as Angela? The cop is Angela, the male version of Angela, because Monet is still married, and Kane is feeling some kind of way, like why he keep coming around, and you married to Poppy. So,
I know. I never thought about that, but I never thought about that. That's a damn good point right there, though.
That could be a good fucking twist.
Shit.
And Kane don't like him, just like Tariq ain't like Angela. Feel like he was breaking up the family.
It's a lot of parallel similarities in the second power and the original power. There's a lot of fucking parallel similarities. Like I said,
Tariq told remember in Power, Tariq was like, he told Ghost, I'm just like you, but in this one he's telling everybody he's nothing like his father.
Yeah, he don't want the outside. He don't want the outside perception of being like his father. It's okay if he internalizes this shit, but people start seeing it. He don't like that opinion. Yeah. So that's
a damn good point.
We got the niece that gets in trouble, gets taken to Saks. She just disrespectfully calls his ass Uncle Nancy. I can't wait to find out what the fuck this Nancy shit is. Yeah,
what, man? Merv, her name is Riley, and I want to be the first person to say I don't fucking like Riley. She reminds me of fucking Holly for some reason.
Oh my God.
I just don't like the broad. I don't like her at all. And I think bold prediction she gonna get killed by the time this season over, and she's gonna deserve it. So I don't like her.
I don't know. She's starting off worse than Holly already.
You're right.
Like he telling her to do this, and she do the complete opposite.
She extra. She don't follow instructions, Tina. She extra.
Not at all.
Observe and report. She be doing the most, as the kids say. She be doing the fucking most.
Tariq, the first thing she do is say, "Hey, do you know there's a darkness around you?"
Exactly. And Tariq's like, "No." He curved her ass real quick. I loved it.
Man, yeah, that's crazy.
So
she's right. Holly. She's Holly.
She's supposed to. You're right. She's supposed to observe and report. She starts talking to Tariq. She starts asking 21 questions like 50 Cent song to Braden about fucking Tariq. She goes to
Braden should have picked up on that.
And then he ain't got no street smarts, man. He's a white rich privileged kid. He ain't got no street smarts. He do this shit for adrenaline.
Merv, at the least,
adrenaline.
I thought he at least say something like, like one of them things like, yo, bro, she asked a lot of questions about you. You know what I'm saying? I thought they at least that conversation would at least happen in the episode with the bit.
Hey, check this out.
Y'all sleep though, like she just like what Tina just said when or whoever just said that shit that Riley reminds her of Holly, and you see how Riley is talking to Braden and kind of make him turn on Tariq. Same way Holly was trying to talk to fucking Tommy and turn on goddamn Ghost.
I feel like we're watching the miniature version of Power. Like,
right? It's a lot of similarities.
That's why when you said I think it was Mark. I think you said that like let the show go on and be who it is because it's a new show. But I feel like we're watching the miniature version. Like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and now here it goes. This version of Power. It's like a repeat.
Yeah,
it's a formula.
when they go back to what the 1980s or whatever, how far they gonna go back? 1996 or something like that. When they show ghosts and then when they younger, we gonna repeat that for a third time?
Yeah, you know,
50 sticking to the formula.
Merv, what I've go ahead, Mark.
No, I'm just saying it seemed like, you know, they have a formula, right? And this was the show that I think out of all of them, you know, that they were going to introduce that they kind of weren't sure of, but this show was going out first. So it's just like, look, you know, let's just kind of do what works here, right? We change the setting, we change the characters, but the formula, you know, still kind of stays the same. And then, you know, when the next show comes, which is Kanan's show, is going to show the formula again, but they're going to show it in a previous life, you know. And I don't know what they're going to do with Tommy's show, but I'm quite sure that will have similarities too. But I'm just like, listen, you know, it's like she on this thing like, yo, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I get it.
my thing, Merv,
she want this shit to work the same way, I guess. Thing, you know, we'll see.
Another thing I noticed in that scene in the liquor store, Merv, like, I mean, are we in 2020 in this show, or are we like in 2004? Because the whole Hypnotic and Hennessy Incredible Hulk thing, I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm 40 now, but I mean, who the fuck? I was drinking that shit when I was in my 20s. Like, who the fuck is drinking Hypnotic and Hennessy in fucking 2020?
I ain't seen a bottle of Hip in a while.
Exactly. They still make that shit.
Where is it?
They still make that shit
right now.
Yeah, I mean, man, I ain't seen it.
I'm like, they wilding for this.
First of all, bars in Jersey don't even have Hypnotic in there. Like, nobody drinking Hawks. They don't know what Thug Passion is no more. Anybody buying Alizé and none of that.
We ain't even drinking that shit down south, Tina, at all.
Like, man,
at all.
I don't know where it is though. Like, I'm not even looking for it, but I mean, I ain't seen it.
I was when he said, "Let me get the Hennessy, line it up." But when he said the Hypnotic, I said, "What?"
Yeah, that was nuts. Seriously, I was like, man.
They need to do better. They could have done better on that. I know people making Henny Punch and all kind of shit, but ain't nobody doing no Hypnotic and Hennessy in 2020. That's circa 2000 and shit.
The young people, they're not really up on it. The young people today are not up on it, so she probably is going to reinstate that. Now people are going to be like, the younger generation is going to be like, oh, well, let me go see what this Hypnotic and Incredible Hulk is.
But now, let me say this. We all know 50 Cent is a motherfucking opportunist, and Hypnotic might have fucking hit that nigga like, yo, I want to hit you with some money. I need you to bring this shit back.
Or, you know what I mean, with 50 Cent being 50 Cent, yo, give me a percentage of the company, and guess what? I'll mention it in my show.
Yeah.
You know,
right?
You probably gonna have a bottle already mixed. Call Hawk.
I'm gonna say like this: I'm gonna go fifth Instagram like this week. And if I see a bottle of Hip in there, then I know.
Hey, but I kind of want me, Merv, to go out there and see if I can find a bottle. To be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, let me know you
so
find
it.
So let's move on. All right, so the next several scenes or the next 20 minutes, whatnot, yo, these niggas couldn't do any more shit but to show that they're guilty or something. You got Tasha meet David and said, I don't want Tamika to damn go on the stand. And it was like, yo, motherfucker, you want to be free or not? She calls goddamn Tariq. Tariq goes to damn Tamika house, say, you can't testify tomorrow, make up another bullshit story on why. Then Davis pops up at the house, and it was just like, yo, that sequence, I think somebody said earlier that they made a lot of dumbass moves in this episode. That whole sequence of events just showed guiltiness. Like it was no tact at all on how to try to convince Tamika not to testify. It was just like, and nobody had no reason on why doing that shit.
Tariq,
of course,
Tariq tried to lie to Tamika. He tried so many times, and she kept saying, "I already know this. I already know that. Your mother already said that." That's what he's about to pull at.
Yeah,
he
got saved by Davis because when she said, "Where did you see him at?"
No, but you know what though? I
Mark.
thought that when he brought up the point, like, look, my mom in jail, you know, he can't, you know, Tommy can't get to her, but me though, I'm out here alone.
Right.
He felt that, like,
you beat me to it.
You right, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, that's when Davis like interrupted the whole thing, and then he had to skedaddle. But I mean, the point is though, I thought she felt that one because first Tamika's just like, look, whatever you saying, nigga, I ain't buying it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But let's not
like, yo, like. You know, Tommy, you know what I'm saying? For like, I'm out here alone, man. That boy could get me. You know what I'm saying? Then she was, all right, I feel you. And I thought, you know, they was going to straighten something out. But then, you know, Davis had came over and then, they weren't able to do that.
Yo, Davis sounded crazy when he was like, I know you're in there. He didn't sound right at all. Like, that sounded crazy.
I know. Sax. I'm thinking to myself, like, really? You would let him in? You would let him in your house?
That was over. Stop doing that shit.
Now, my thing is, Tasha pretty much told Tariq indirectly to take her out, though, right?
No, Tariq volunteered. Yes, no, Tariq volunteered. Tariq was like, yo, when we take her out? And she was like, nah. Huh?
The first time he volunteered, the second conversation.
And then she gave the order. Second time she gave the order. And to me, Tamika being gone, which I knew Tariq wasn't going to kill her, but taking Tamika off the board, they would have been straight, correct? If I'm not mistaken, if they took Tamika off the board, if Tariq killed Tamika. Mm-hmm. They would have been straight if they took her off the board because we know Tamika's not gonna lie. She's not Sax. She got ethical code and all that shit. Tamika's gonna say exactly what it is. Yep. She's not gonna perjure herself. She's gonna lie. So taking her, if Tariq had take her out, I think that would have been a win for Tariq and Tasha.
But you know what though? I still
think would have got blamed for her death too.
I still think
facts.
I still think what you call it, Tariq still gonna get a win out of this because when he left and then she was just like, yo, you know, Davis, we gotta talk, right? I think she laid out everything, you know, and this is like me first, you know, foreshadowing or whatever, right? But I think she laid out everything for Davis right there, right? Everything, right? And I think, you know, from that conversation that, you know, it's not like we've seen it, but, you know, we can just assume. I think, you know, right there, trap was being set for Sax, you know, down the line. I think that conversation, you know, has that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But how do you backfire out of that? Like, I mean, how do you backtrack? How is he going to do that? Is he going to get on the stand and say, psych, nah, we like it wasn't in writing?
Man, and that's the part we don't know, but I just think that conversation you had with Tamika, right? I think, you know, right there, I think, you know, that was set up for a bigger play, right? And I think, you know, like we'll get to the last scene, but I think that scene isn't what some people think it is. I think that's just a setup.
I think he's gonna get Tasha off, and then Tariq's gonna have to hire him, and he's gonna take it. And he knows now everything. So now he could protect Tariq and get more money. Another what? 400, 500K, 50K.
Right. Absolutely.
So yeah, Uncle Nancy niece tries to drug Braden.
He calls the motherfucker Uncle Nancy.
Tries to drug Braden. Braden hands a fucking cup to Reek. Reek goddamn start drinking. So he's drinking alcohol and drugs and pills and shit. Passes out before he could get some sex.
Oh God.
She wasn't giving him none though. She wasn't gonna get it to him.
Yes, she was.
No, not being drunk.
See, I'm watching
not being drunk.
Not being drunk, being high. But hold up. So this allows Riley to sneak in. First of all, before I say this, I think it's fucked up she leave after this nigga passes out. Like, Like, yo, you don't know what the fuck be wrong with him. We passed out, so you just leave. What the fuck you
You talking
upset
about
at?
Lauren?
Like,
Yeah, Lauren just
Lauren.
left. Like, yo, about.
just
She
left.
she probably went to call corny ass Malcolm.
So
They
Uncle Nancy sneaks in, act like taking a picture. Did the little that's iPhone, right? That's iPhone that they got.
She was
Wait,
turning
wait,
on the
wait.
location on.
Like, damn, don't
She
you
was
ever
she
go
was
home?
activating the Face
Yeah,
ID, I believe, and she turned the shared location.
That was
Yeah.
an iPhone.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I believe
That's
so.
why I don't like the motherfucking iPhone, man. You can fucking sync every fucking thing on the fucking iPhone and shit, man.
They all
iPhones
do it.
is
Android
fucking
too.
bullshit.
They all
It'll
do
get you in
You
trouble.
can
sync
do that on
everything,
Android
share
too.
location. No, I ain't see no Samsung. Nah, nigga, I ain't see no Samsung on that shit, nigga.
Anyway, you ain't getting the
Yes,
location
you
if you
can.
got a
No,
flip
I ain't
phone.
see no
If you got a
Samsung on
flip
that
phone,
shit.
you cool. If you got a flip phone, you cool. You know what I'm saying?
You're right, Mark.
Got
If
that
you got-
old flip, you good.
If you got a burner or one of them throwaway phones,
Like, man, like, look, ain't nobody getting no location on my razor. You know what I mean? If you got the razor, you chilling, all right? You know what I mean?
in
You
the
good.
early 2000s on that one, on that razor.
So this allows her to do the share method. Sends her shit to her Uncle Nancy. Uncle Nancy follows the location where he's being pinged at. Finds him at the grave talking to his sister, talking to his dad. Record this shit illegally, which leads to what Mark was just alluding to earlier. Davis goes and meets with Sax, and both of them, Sax, he's trying to get the real killer. Davis only cares about his fucking client, and the show kind of ends on a handshake of both of them targeting Tariq, where he get his client, he gets his win, he gets his client off. Sax does his job and get the real killer of Ghost, and they shake hands.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm gonna read what I'm gonna go tell you what I read, and so similar to what Mark was saying, that handshake is a bullshit handshake. That Davis realized Sax can be bought, Sax can be misled. So the handshake on Davis' side is bullshit, where he's gonna use that later on in court to turn the shit on Sax. Everything's gonna be used against Sax. Sax gonna think they're working together, but Davis is really gonna be working by himself to get his client off and to get Alderson Patrick's off.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you another thing though, right? Remember in the first episode, and I know y'all remember this at the end of the first episode, and Tariq was just like, "Look, I just brought you the biggest case of your career. You can bring down the whole Eastern District, you know, the U.S. Attorney's Office, right?" So Davis don't just want to get Tasha off; he want to be able, you know, to go for the whole thing, you know, and bring down the whole Eastern District. So that's really his real play. So that's why I think it was a bullshit handshake, because he's really out to go for it all. He ain't just, oh, I got Tasha off. That ain't a big enough win. Not for him. He won it all.
But
I
Merv,
still feel like
I
even
just,
though if he bring all them down and Sax goes down, Tariq is still gonna go down. Like if Sax go down, Tariq gonna go down. I still feel like that. Like Sax could go down. The only way Sax is going and Tariq and them gonna get off is if somebody kills Sax.
that's a
I
good
don't think
point.
he has enough on that phone though. That when he recorded them in the what you call it, because it wasn't like yeah, he said, yo, I killed you. He just, I mean, you can
Said
make
I had to. You was in the way. You said I had to do it. You was in the way.
Well, that could mean
And that's
anything
it.
though, and that's exactly
And
what
That
the
could
boy
mean
might say.
anything, but in power it means that's what he did. You know the bullshit.
It's inadmissible.
Like,
It's inadmissible. But Merv, I wanna rewind a little bit and talk about that party. Because I think that was an important part where Tariq, where you had Tariq, you had Lauren meet Diana. Because it's important.
I was gonna get there.
It was
Yeah, man, and it's another part we need to get to too. You know,
Yeah, but
Lauren could not stop looking at Diana. She was like, "Who's your friend?"
Hey,
And
so
like, she
all right,
was
so
looking
well,
at her.
Definitely.
hey,
yo,
so Diana pops up, and everybody knows she likes Tariq, but she also trying
yeah.
to listen to her mom to get information and shit. Now, is Monet helping Lauren win Tariq over Diana?
You say it's Monet helping?
Is Monet helping Lauren beat Diana for the prize of Tariq?
Here's my take. Tariq, I don't think people give Tariq enough credit because the way that scene went down, he knows that even though he has, I think he likes Diana as much as Diana like him, but at the same time, he's working for Monet. He's moving her weight. So as he always say, what every time they meet, it seems like he says, so what Monet sent you to spy on me. So he took that opportunity, as she said, to straight up shit on her because when he introduced, man, the shit was so foul. When he introduced, he's like, yeah, this is Diana, this is Zeke's little cousin. I don't know if y'all saw the look on his face,
hey,
but he minimized the fuck out of her.
Ooh,
And he minimized, hey, he's like, this is Zeke's little cousin. And after that, he was like, hey, can we go? He told Lauren, hey, can we go talk somewhere? And just left her, man. And she was looking mad hurt. She was looking mad hurt.
Hey, Tina, I know you had something.
I feel like he messed up right there, though. Because even though Monet is telling Diana to do this, do that, Diana wasn't listening to her. Diana genuinely liked, she genuinely liked Tariq. When Tariq did that stunt with Lauren, now Diana's going to do what Monet told her to do. Now she's transitioning. That's why when he came and sat with her outside and said, "What you doing out here by yourself?" She was like, "I just want to be by myself." She played
she took his
that
gun.
game like, "I don't want you no more, nigga." That's the game she's trying to play now. You son me, so I'm about to son you too.
And she took his piece, and that shit backfired on her though.
It
took
did,
his gun.
but she genuinely did like her. So even though here's the thing that they showed after, but technically you got to put it in the front. He knew Diana was the bishop. He just explained that after the fact to Braden. So he already knew that she was the bishop, but she was a bishop that wasn't moving. She genuinely liked him. But now that he played her out for Lauren, she's going to move like her mother's telling her to move.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I agree, but I don't think it's as bad as you think it is or portraying, because
I'm a female. It's that bad. I felt
that. Exactly.
He did play the shit out of her, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You're right.
He played the shit out of her.
She's on Monet's status, so she's gonna make emotional decisions, like taking that gun. That shit wasn't smart. That shit was just a I got you. That was an emotional decision. So that's where. Because she tried to get this shit to Monet, and Monet was like, "Fuck, I'm supposed to do with this." That shit was dumb. Of course a nigga got a gun.
But the way Lauren left Tariq is how Diana is supposed to move. See, Lauren ain't beat. She's like, "I ain't beat for this shit. Oh, you fell asleep? Fuck you, nigga. I'm out. Like, I got a nigga." That's how Monet want Diana to move.
I'm gonna say like this. To me, I'm like, yo, Lauren. I don't think it was going down that night, because I'm just like, she was just like, yo, like you, I don't want it to happen like this. Like she told him
drunk,
like, so it was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I thought it was going to happen.
She didn't care. That's how.
If he wasn't drunk, if he wasn't drunk, it was going down, Mark.
It was going down.
It was going down. Now y'all know what?
And she won it. And she still won it.
Hey, now listen. Now speaking of going down.
Here we go.
Down.
You about to talk about a totally unnecessary scene, but go. And I was wrong. I'll be the first to admit I was wrong about this, but go.
No,
Hey,
it wasn't unnecessary
that
at all.
nigga finally got his prize from the first fucking episode when he's been talking about her ass from the jump. All right,
Zeke,
and you know what else? Now we know why this motherfucker got to go to counseling. This motherfucker is really a sex addict. Like this motherfucker. Hey, it's like she
legit.
listen. She acts like she eats ecstasy pills every fucking day. Cause you touch her, it's like she. It's like when you touch her, she gets wet immediately, and she gets horny immediately from just touching her.
Merv, you see how she was looking at him when he covered up that phone. The look she get. We boys, we know that look. We've seen that look before. Bro, it's like she couldn't help herself.
I'm like, man. But the thing is, though, I mean, in the first episode, she shut him down. Like, yo, you know,
I was wrong.
And shut him
Mark,
all the way down. Like,
Mark, remember I said, ain't nothing happening with that right there. Boy, was I wrong.
This is why you got to try more than once. You know what I mean? You can't try more than once.
Y'all know this remind me of? This remind me of when Governor Tate was in a movie Love Jones going after Neil Long, showing up with that fucking CD, and Neil Long said, "Oh, persistent." He was like, "If you're surprised what it gets you." And you know what it got? Zeke got some professor.
The twist
wow. You.
And in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Locked the door.
Yeah, it went down. I'm like,
hey, she told him we shouldn't be doing this, but the way she was looking at him, like, yeah, come and get it. I'm giving it to you. She said we shouldn't be doing this, but the way.
That's how you know she's not attracted.
Hold on, Stacks. Go ahead, Tina.
She's not attracted to Zeke. You could tell she's a sex addict. She slept with somebody because so rewind back to the professor, because that's who she saw first before she went to that diner or whatever.
Jabari,
whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And she had the urge. She wanted to sleep with him. She fought that urge. She's like, I gotta go. She had to go because she wanted to sleep with him. But being that she's an addict, she still had that urge.
Need that fix. She needed that fix.
She needed a fix. And she didn't want it to be Jabari because he got a hold over her. He's manipulative. So, but she still needed that fix. And it happened to be Zeke. She's not interested in Zeke at all.
So Zeke was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, exactly.
She didn't even want to really engage in conversation with him.
That's a good take. But so Zeke was in the right place at the right time.
Right.
Zeke gonna get his heart broken. Oh,
I support it.
That's real bad.
I'm sorry. I absolutely support it.
Hey, all that tells me is I gotta figure out when to be at the right place at the right time more often.
But Merv,
it's happening like
it's happening. Absolute Mark. How many times you been out in your heyday, you in the club and stuff like that, and you ain't really even digging on a shorty like that, but the dude that been digging on her, he kind of fluff for you. They call him a fluffer, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't close the deal. And you come in like Dennis Eckersley and you close the deal. You know what I'm saying? That happens.
Dude, it happens. You know.
That's like a female. She drunk. She calling that dude. He not answering the phone, but she's still out. Guess somebody about to feel that urge. She gonna regret it the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's when we put on Jamie Foxx on blame it on the alcohol.
Man, dude. Wait a minute. Let me ask y'all a question though. What about the boy Jabari stealing Reek's paper?
That was whack.
I was about to get there. I was like, so do y'all? I had that too. So hey, now that you brought it up, do y'all think he gonna start using Tariq papers to start his book? That's what it sounds like you about to do.
Hell yeah!
That's how they left
Merv.
It kind of looked like it was like a psych nah. Like, just how we gonna leave it? Like, oh, he plagiarized it, but then like, nah, like they're gonna show us that he did this, but and he really ain't did. He didn't use it.
Okay.
He didn't do it.
So, all right, now let me ask you this. Let me hold
Either
up.
way.
So let me ask y'all this. When he was meeting with his old buddy about the book, and dude's like, yeah, your first book was good. Your second book was a fucking flop. I'm dealing with high executives now. I need a good book.
Was that his agent?
When Tariq,
I think that might have been his agent
hold
or
up,
something like that.
Hold up. Tariq came in, and was it just me, or did the dude that he was with was looking at her, was paying a lot of attention to Tariq when he walked in and when he left? I feel like he's gonna hint to him like, yo, he's gonna ask him to write a book by Tariq. But I feel like Tariq's gonna end up being his influence.
Yes.
Damn.
Why you take that from me?
Damn. That shit came. I ain't thought of that. That shit came out of nowhere.
I was thinking that, like, that's
Boy
why I
was
said
there though.
like,
Boy was
play
there.
ball,
He
but
was
not. I
there.
think he's gonna write about Tariq's life because he wrote about Carrie's life and
Oh, girl life,
Yeah.
exactly.
Wait a minute, that was the book that was good for him, right? The bet.
Yep.
Yep, the
Okay,
first book.
all right,
Yep.
the first book. Okay.
So I think that's he's gonna start. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
But Tariq,
Yeah.
hey, but check this out. You can coin it as this as well. Let's just say Tariq find out this dude is plagiarizing his work. Tariq is trying to graduate early, so if Tariq find this shit out, he might tell him, "Man, I'm gonna expose you. You need to make sure I graduate in 3 years." That's one less problem for Tariq.
Yeah, A's across the board. A's across the board.
Yeah, A's, motherfucker. I'm coming in late. I'm not turning in no fucking papers.
Blackmailing everybody. Tariq just getting by on blackmailing people. Like, what kind of shit?
I support it.
Well,
I
that's what his dad did.
I support. Yeah, he's just fucking. I support it.
Follow. That's the family business. That's what they do.
Hey, Merv, we got to run it.
He's fresh from the movie Fresh.
Yeah, that too.
That again. That's a classic. I like that.
Yeah,
Hey, Merv, we got to talk about when Tariq was summoned again when he went back to Monet house because that was.
Hold on, man. Hey, Stacks. I promise you, man. I got everything covered, man. You keep going. You keep going.
Oh, my bad.
I got it.
My bad.
I got it,
my bad.
man.
Proceed.
I want to get to that too.
That was the next thing I was going. Huh? That was the next thing I was going to bring up. So he ended up going back to the house to meet Monet, and Monet had Kane frisk him and shit, see if he had nothing. She was like, nah, this question right here. She was like, which children can I trust? And this nigga said, me. That nigga said, me. And she was like, my nigga.
and her Frank Lucas voice. Off a damn American Gangster. Yo, hey.
Hold up. Hold up. Just hold up, man.
Go ahead.
All right, so she did that, right? And then she was like, what the fuck you doing walking around ass naked? Yo, Kane, give him your burner. King, like, what the fuck? Boy, don't make me repeat my goddamn self. She probably don't know how to use it. Give me your goddamn burner. Now, I'm thinking I got a little difference about this. So my difference is all episodes you've been trying to you didn't trust this nigga. You felt suspect. You sent all your fucking kids to find out more, and everybody has fucking failed. Like Tina B said earlier, Tariq knows more about they ass than they know about him. Yep. But then you said, yo, can't give him your burner. Now, after I say this, the floor is open. That burner, is that to set Tariq up? Does she have a tracer on that burner to know where the fuck he's at? Or is that really a fucking olive branch? And she's sincere now. Who won't go first? Tina, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tina.
I hate you because you're just saying everything first before we get to say anything. So I think the same way how Sachs and Davis did that handshake and it was kind of funny, like which way can it go? It's the same way I felt with Monet and Tariq. Like he's been winning because he's been doing and saying all the right things. The way he's moving and her kids are feeling and he's passed. It's like, damn, I want to take this little nigga in. But at the same time, it also could be a trick. It could be she see that her kids are failing and trying to find information on Tariq. So now she got to do it. Because I made a post that said that it seemed like the Rook, the Bishop, and
the Knight
are not protecting the Queen.
Right.
Ah.
So
like
she got to step in and she got to handle it because it seemed like Tariq knocked those out. He must be the pawn on the other side, and he knocked those three out like boom, 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 boom. So now the Queen got to step in and she got to do it, and she gonna have to be the one to get close and find out information because everybody else failed. Yeah, it could be that. But then you remember when Drew said it could be a gift or a curse.
Yeah,
that was important.
He did say
He's
that
like,
to him.
one of us it could be a gift or a curse.
Stacks, you got something?
Merv, it's funny. Tina earlier said that when she was saying about how everybody was failing, and how everybody was getting information, how everybody was trying to get information from Tariq, but seemed like Tariq was getting all the information from all the kids, Drew, Diana, and Kane. Every single one of them gave Tariq some information that he asked, and they didn't really get enough. They didn't really get no information out of him. I think that Diana knows that, and I think that before I'm gonna take out everything Tina said because I never thought about it from that perspective. But I think that I thought before Tina said what she said that it was an olive branch. Like, man, you more thorough than my kids because Kane is just muscle that needs to know his position and play it. And I sent Drew, but Drew found the dude. He got sidetracked. I sent Diana, and Diana's feeling you. So I gotta see what you about. But then again, like Tina said, she may feel she got to do it herself and find out what his true weakness is, so she can be able to control him. Like he was telling Diane, we got to find a way to control him. All of you failed, so I'm going to control this motherfucker right now.
Because why would she downplay her own child in front of Tariq?
To
gain his trust.
Absolutely.
Hey yo, hey yo, Merv, and that shit was funny as hell when Kane gave him the burner, and he said, "Thanks, game. Fuck you." That shit was hilarious. Yo,
Hopefully Monet tells Kane her plan, because if she don't tell him, his emotions is gonna ruin everything. Like if she's not telling him the game plan, like I only did this to set Tariq up, then it's gonna backfire.
Yeah, and I think really she just wants something to hold over him. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh yeah, I want to get rid of him or anything. You know, I want to have something to hold over him, right? But she did tell Diana, like, look, we might need an out with him later on, right? Either, you know, look, if he fall in some trouble, or we got to get him out the way, or we got to just take over the business, his end of it, you know. So I think she's doing that to just be like, look, I need to have something to hold over him, and right now she don't got nothing. So she's doing it her way, and we'll see how that goes. I don't think it was a genuine olive branch. I think it was more like, look, we'll keep you close, but I still need to have something to hold over you just in case things don't go the way that we need it to go.
Right. Because every time she talked to her kids, she's like, you ain't getting nothing. So what you got? You ain't getting nothing? Like, damn.
Yo. I just had a thought. That burner is Kane's. So it may very well have multiple bodies on it. So therefore, give him your burner, and we can play. If we need to, we can put bodies on him if it come on us. I just thought of that shit, yo.
It damn sure got Uncle Frank on there. And Uncle Frank was working as an informant because the cop guy said that he's missing and he just got released.
Absolute.
Yeah.
So it could be a setup. It could be a whole setup where both of them is working.
I'm feeling more up now, Tina. You got me fucked up right now. I thought Tariq was good. Shit.
Nah, I knew something else was in play, but
Tina don't fuck me up right now.
I don't think they're gonna burn him. I don't think Monet is gonna burn him unless she has to, But this is power, and it will come to that, But I don't think she'll burn him unless she has to.
She's not gonna burn him. She wanted her kids to get information so she can, because remember she said I can control anybody, but because they wasn't giving her no information, how could she control this nigga?
Yeah,
giving him that dirty gun gives her control. That's all. That's the epiphany. That's the epiphany I came to.
So, a small part, but very important part coming up in the future episodes. One of the main things she wanted to know about Tariq is how the fuck is he operating? What's his operation? How the fuck he moving? Just in case they need to kill this nigga and they can continue this operation. All right. Now, and I think Stacks brought this up on our last review on last week. He said he believed somebody said they believe that hidden compartment is gonna come into play and get them in trouble. And lo and behold, this stupid ass, drunk ass,
Trace punk ass, Trace punk ass,
break in the fucking place, goes to that hidden compartment and steal 2 bags of fucking pills. That
and Braden, weed. What a jackass!
That Braden and fucking Tariq.
Well, he hooked on pills. His thing is pills and alcohol.
Wasn't that Brayton's brother?
Yeah, Trace. That was Trace.
That was just dumb because, I guess Brayton didn't think his brother would rob from him, but I don't get why because they don't even have a good relationship. That's your
Trace is an asshole.
Your old room. That was the stash spot. So why would you put the drugs in the stash spot for the alcohol?
Good point.
And because that nigga went straight there. He didn't go looking. There. He went straight there.
He already knew where it was.
That's the family stash spot.
Yeah. That's gonna fuck Tariq up, and that's what I hated most about the episode. Because Trace punk ass. I don't know what he gonna do. I don't know if he gonna take.
Tariq keeps using the Braden because of their last name, but guess what, Tariq, you don't have their last name.
True.
If you get caught, you might just be by yourself. Because you're not.
I'm just wondering how that's. But the thing is, though, at the same time, though, you say that, but I think that Braden arrived for Tariq before he arrived for his fucking brother, because they don't have that relationship like that.
I think Tariq gonna come Braden. I think Tariq gonna put the battery in Braden's back and be like, "Yo, you gonna handle this ball, right?" And I think Braden just gonna go ahead and handle him. However he handles him, I don't know.
Well, give me 1 second, Merv. It's funny you say that, Mark, because Braden was telling Tariq, "Hey, you need to be upfront with me. I'm doing all this shit for you, and you need to be upfront." And now Braden has that trust because Tariq told him everything. I don't think it was a good decision by Tariq to tell him about the Tejada crime family and the kids, and I like the way he broke it down, his chess pieces and stuff like that. But I think that makes Braden much more loyal to Tariq than his own blood brother.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
That was cute. That was the whole thing. Like if one of them come in here, you knock down that piece. Like that. I kind of like.
I like that. I like that shit.
He like if it's an emergency, knock down all the pieces. That was kind of cool.
Well,
I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck Braden? I'm thinking to myself, how Braden's supposed to knock down all these pieces? I don't see that shit happening.
I think he just gonna turn the table over because he did see anything.
But Braden got that one thing in his back pocket that none of them have and none of us have. That white privilege. We talk about that though. He can use that. He can use that while you bullshitting.
Well, Tariq let him know, like, look, Kane's the shooter. Let me tell you about that guy up front.
Hey, Mark, that was important.
You gotta know who the shooter is immediately. I like, man, we all know them stories. Like, oh yeah, this guy right here. Oh yeah, you don't want to mess with him at all. These other guys ain't that bad, but this guy, yeah, you just really want to watch whatever you do around him.
Every
You know,
every hood in America got one or two of those at the very least. Like, hey, yeah, that's he's a shooter. You don't want to fuck with him like that.
yeah, you know, seriously. I like that
So-
nigga say a joke, just laugh. You know,
Exactly.
What is
So,
the point of Brayton's brother in the first place? Like,
Shit,
What's up, Becky?
As
My
an
cousin.
extra person. I mean, what's the point of Jabari and Carrie except to fuck every episode? That's all they've been. That's all they've done.
play. In the beginning, I thought, what was their point? But once they mentioned that Carrie knows
Davis. Yeah.
I was like,
Mhm.
okay, this whole sex addict thing is why do I feel like AIDS gonna come into play because they just be raw dogging
Damn.
everybody.
Whoa.
Like, Zeke, I think he just gonna find out he got AIDS and get kicked off the team, get sick. There's no point. College career.
Nah, you know when you do TV shows, nah, they have the condom. They have the condom on under the pants.
Oh my God! Hold up! Time out, man. Let's get a TO. What the fuck are you talking about, yo?
Man. I like, man, I don't even
And
think they
from
talk about the TV,
from
man.
what we
TV
seeing,
is right.
Carrie's getting raw dogged by Jabari and Zeke. I'm gonna go with that until I find out otherwise. I mean,
Yeah, she
Nah,
cool.
Con-
You know what I'm saying? She
I
good.
think Jabari's gonna be a pawn. Not Jabari, Zeke, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like he don't got nothing to do with none of this. And I think he gonna get
Nah,
caught up
but you
in
know,
it.
what-
Zeke
no,
gonna catch
gonna
feelings. Zeke gonna catch
Yes, sir.
feelings. That's what's gonna happen.
nah, the second.
But you see
So-
what he said when he said that lick shit.
Mhm. Yeah,
He's somebody's
he'll walk
what
and
is he?
lick.
He's somebody's
Yep.
opportunity to come up.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like it ain't about him. Like everybody protected him because he's somebody else's opportunity to come up. Like, and I feel like they gonna take him out. Like something innocently. Like is he gonna?
That's what we
did I
said.
say that, Merv?
Something he
You
Hey,
said
Merv,
that.
did I say that?
Mhm.
I
Second
said on
episode-
I think the second episode, I
second
said both
episode,
predictions Zeke is going to
Zach
get
said
killed.
that both prediction. He feels Zeke is gonna get killed. He's gonna be the one to get killed in this show, and that's gonna be his. That's a significant part of the show. He's gonna eventually get killed.
I'm gonna add to that though, Merv.
Zach said that.
It ain't going to be Tariq's fault, but Monet go blame Tariq.
I feel
Yeah,
that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see
I'm gonna
that.
add to that.
Yo,
And
where
it's
were
cool
you?
because
Yeah.
technically it was Stern who brought Tariq into tutor Zeke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he don't
So
play,
it's really
you
not
don't
a favor
stay.
to Monet, it's a favor to the school. And I think if something happens to Zeke, Tariq gets dropped or some shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said you don't play, you don't stay.
So
he's
obviously,
like-
if he dead,
he's like-
he's kicked out.
Like, do you like basketball? Of course you like basketball.
That's some racist shit too, bro. Hey, that was racist as fuck, bro.
That was so racist.
Hey, Merv,
Yeah.
Merv, stop like
It
this.
ain't, it ain't like Stern
Hey,
ain't say
Merv.
slick
Hey,
shit over
Merv.
the years. I mean, Stern
Hey,
said
hey, Merv,
slick shit to Ghost over the years, all day long.
Absolutely, some slick side racist prejudice. Hey, Merv, he said on this. Of course, he likes basketball. I'm like, you see how Tariq looked at his ass when he said that shit, though?
So
Yeah.
we got all right. So check it. You got the new characters. You got Monet. You got Kane. You got Diana, Davis, Zeke, Jabari. You got Carrie, right? All right.
Mhm.
Why you keep
So-
forgetting about Drew?
Oh, you right.
Yeah,
It's
and
Drew.
Drew. And Drew.
Damn, you are right.
And
You do have
Lorenzo.
Drew.
And
Don't let the
Lorenzo.
LGBTQ community come after your ass.
Right?
Forgetting about
For
that
real.
Yeah, don't do that.
No,
Don't do
hey,
that.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, listen.
alphabet people know.
hey, I don't care what y'all do. I didn't mean to leave out Drew.
Nigga, my,
Damn, that shit. And that shit rhyme. I got bars, niggas.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yo,
Hey, so out the new characters, Stacks, who's your favorite character? The new characters
out
only.
of the new characters, I
New
like
characters
Kane,
only.
man. I like
Tina.
Kane because he remind. Damn, can I say why I like Kane? I got time for that.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, man. Don't be long-winded.
because Kane reminds me of one of my favorite characters from regular Power. Tommy Kane's the muscle. He wants to get into the business, but he don't have the business savvy. You know, like I think he wants to be on the business side, but right now he's the muscle. He's playing his position as his mother told him to, and he strikes fear in the streets, man. His name ring bells, and that's what I like about him. He's like the muscle, and if you got to have a confrontation with Kane, you will get dealt with.
Gotcha, Tina.
Of the new character.
It changes for me. So at first it was Monet, then it was Kane, but then I don't know what Monet doing right now. Kane is showing signs of weakness, and I don't like that. So right now I'm feeling Braden. I like his genuine heart.
Mm-hmm.
He's genuine.
Okay.
He's rider. He's ditzy, but he's still genuine.
Kane is my cousin's favorite too, and I agree.
All right, Mark.
Oh man, it's Kane. You know, I like, man. First thing, he always happy when he kills somebody, which, you know, that's a Tommy and Kanan staple of Power. You know, anytime they kill somebody, they were always happy to do it. It was a great thing to do. You know,
he told old dude, hold that.
And I'm gonna say like this, right? Like when he killed the first guy, right? I'm like, all right, they had a beef over the chick. Okay, like I get that, but he was smiling, killing Uncle Frank. Like, you know, I didn't expect him to be so gleeful about it. Like, you know,
yeah.
So I think, you know what? When he killed Uncle Frank, it kind of reminded me when Tommy and his dad killed that prison guard. And they were all happy to do it or whatever, right? Back in Power, they were so happy to do that.
Cut up somebody too.
Yeah, you know, but I'm just saying.
Did that.
I mean, it just looked like absolute joy on his face, right? You know, to cut up Uncle Frank. Like, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But I like Kane, man, you know, just because he just seems excited about his work, you know.
Gotcha. My favorite character out the new people, yo, I fuck with Davis, yo. I fuck with grimy ass Melvin. I mean Davis. Hey, so he has spirit cannot kill what I care. Yeah, motherfucker, damn sure care what I care. Now, so who at the new character right now? This is the new character segment. All right, I will start with Mark. Mark, who the fuck is irritating you right now? Who the fuck is like irking you? Like, yo, like you're just getting on your fucking nerves right now. Who's at the new character? Who's lead more in that area? Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing now, yo?
You know,
which character is that?
You know, I'm not feeling Jabari. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, you know, it seemed like he's trying too hard, right? And he's fucking shit up. I'm just like, you know, he want to come at Tariq like, you know, I'm kind of like your surrogate father, big brother. That doesn't work, right? You know, he's writing fake books. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's messing that shit up. You know what I mean? And then, you know, he's trying to get back with Carrie, right? And then that ain't working. And I'm like, man, dang, if a sex addict is turning you down, that's real bad. You know what I'm saying? It's like not good at all, you know? And I'm just like, yo, and the thing is, though, even though Carrie, you know, like had sex with him in the last episode or whatever, she was flaming him the whole dinner. The whole dinner, she was killing him alive. Like, yo.
Yep.
I'm just like, listen, dude. And then his man like was just like, look, dude, if you bring me some more bullshit, you out of here, right? I'm just like, he went down and down and down and down.
He is losing all around.
I'm like, man, you know, because I'm like, yo, when the show first started, like, yo, all the chicks were filming him, like, yo, this Jabari, but oh, that's my ball right there. Now, check with him now, though. Ask him, how Jabari is now. He ain't getting that type of love he was getting. So I'm like, he's just corny to me, man. Yo, I don't know how he's gonna come back. This book better be great because he's like flaming out like you would not believe. He's terrible.
All right, Tina.
Right now, I do not like Lauren.
You don't like
what did Lauren do to you? What did Lauren do to you?
Actually, Actually, I'm team anybody that's going against Tariq, but I don't like Lauren.
Oh hell no!
I don't like Lauren because I feel like even though I don't like Tariq, she's been getting him into trouble in school every single time. Every time he take her advice, he fails in that class.
Good point. Yeah. Yep. With the paper, with the calling them out in class.
Do what the professor wants to hear. Mm-hmm. Then he didn't get no credit for the shit. Yeah, then you gonna ask him that dumbass question. You already know he was in trouble because he read the book late. So then when he speak on it, you like, oh, so what about this, then the third? And like, he didn't read the end of the book, you stupid bitch. Like, what the hell? Like, leave him alone. Why you keep asking him questions in school? Like, you just keep getting this boy hemmed up.
There you go.
But maybe she's trying to play his ass too. I think she's trying to play his ass too because they both in that competition to graduate early.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
He said,
I ain't thought about that. I see what you did there. I ain't thought about that shit. You slick on that one. I ain't thought about that.
Yeah, she pulling the
She could be another Effie.
She pulling the Effie.
All right, Stacks, you.
I have and I don't even know if we talking. Look, T. Boy, Tariq got.
You already know that, Sean. Man, ignore his ass. Go ahead with the damn question.
Are we counting what's her face? Riley.
Yeah, she's new.
Yeah, she's new character.
Okay. Yes. By a landslide, it's going to be Riley because she reminds me of Holly. I got great joy out of watching Tommy choke the life out of Holly because it needed to happen because she was trying to separate Ghost and Tommy. I think I'm gonna go back and watch that episode again just so I can get more joy out of it. But I cannot wait to see Riley die because it's gonna happen. She needs to go. Her annoying voice, her asking all these questions about fucking Tariq. It's the same fucking shit that fucking Harley was doing with fucking Tommy when it comes with fucking Ghost. I'm just trying to wonder how she go. I would love to see her get the life strangle out of her as well, but I hate her. She needs to fucking go. And she's my favorite. I mean, the worst fucking new character by far. Landslide. And she drugged up Tariq, so I guess yes, you damn right. She tried. Well, shit. She did it indirectly. She's a fucking train wreck. She's a fucking train wreck.
That's my
Now I'm pissed.
Yeah, that I don't like her either. She just I know she's nosy as fuck, yo. Because Stacks didn't tell her ask no fucking question. She's just a nosy motherfucker. Even when she got arrested and got brought to fucking Uncle Nancy, she was asking questions. Then she just her whole shit is just a nosy, irritating, aggy ass person to me. Like her whole character. How she said something about?
That's what's gonna take Stacks down. I think if she dies, because she's not quite. She like Holly had no family. She has family. Higher up. So that might be Stacks' downfall.
Yeah, Stacks, she right, man. Stacks gonna get that broad killed, man.
Hey, Tina, we're gonna start with you. Out the new characters, who do you feel has been the most impactful on the show? Out the new characters, not your most favorite, but like far as like the most impactful, who really brought it to the show? Out the new characters, you feel like. Add to the storyline, add to the scenes, add to the aura of power.
Kane.
Okay.
I think Kane because he's like a hitter. He's a wild card, but then he's getting emotional too. Like I feel like his story, I don't know if he's gonna even have a separate story, but his storyline is gonna open up a whole nother can of worms. I think that's gonna his jealousy and his anger, his rage, or feeling betrayed by his mother, or feeling like, damn, I was up here with you and now I'm down here, is gonna unleash something completely less, and is gonna bring some type of excitement to the show.
Mark,
man, I think, to be honest, is for some reason I think it's going to be Braden. I think something's going to go down with his brother that's going to be like over the top. I think it's not. I don't think the brother Trace is going to get a slap on the wrist for stealing the drugs. I just don't think so, and I think Braden's going to be the one to handle it. I think it's going to get covered up to make it look like it was an accident or something like that. But I think Braden's going to be at the center of that, and he's going to be the one to do it.
I agree, Cuzzo.
Yeah, that I didn't think about that. That's a good one. I think Braden gonna take his brother out.
The most impactful character to me by far is going to be is Davis, because he's a lawyer. Davis is more of the same as far as lawyers go in power, because they've really lessened my confidence in the criminal justice system, because I don't think that lawyers this show proves that lawyers really don't give a fuck about guilt or innocence, man. They just care about winning. And I know that's how lawyers get down, but and I'm not in my feelings about that deal that he made at the end. A lot of people would be, but Davis is the most impactful character. I think that him fucking around with his private investigator Paula. I think him and Carrie's relationship. We don't know that it's a relationship right now, but that shit's probably gonna come to the forefront in the second half of this season, and it's going to be impactful in some type of way. But I think Davis is going to move a lot of pieces around on this chessboard, and I do believe in that theory that Davis that handshake didn't mean shit with Sachs. I think he wants to win, but I think he's trying to go for 2 wins. He said he's gonna come in the win column regardless if Tasha get off. But it's a good theory that I think it was Tina or Marc that said he might try to represent Tariq. But I don't think that dude is. I don't think he's gonna lose. I think he's gonna go through some hard times in the second season, but I think he's gonna bounce back. He's real smooth, and he's my most impactful new character.
So my most impactful new character is Kane. If you look through these 5 episodes, Kane has the most what the fuck scenes out of everybody. Like, he has the most memorable scenes. Like, I don't know, that was like when Monet sent Drew to go handle Lil Guap out from the orders of Tejada, and when Drew was about to pull a gun, and Kane walking looked like Darth Vader. And the whole shit changed. Yo,
I remember that shit.
You know what I mean? Then Kane was the one like, yo, Uncle Frank a rat. Kane, I need you to handle that. They grinded Uncle Frank ass up. He walked in that fucking building.
No problems either.
Locked that goddamn door. He has had the most memorable scenes and the most impact to me. Also somebody, oh damn, I read about this. So somebody said Uncle Frank was that bar that they were at. This is the same bar from Power. The Uncle when Ghost came in. 10. Yeah, Uncle Frank was in that episode at the same bar where he got killed at.
That's his
the bar. Vincent? Was Vincent in there?
Ghost Uncle's bar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Uncle Gus, that's his name?
Man. Oh, man, let me say one more thing about Kane, right? I'm gonna tell you, because my nephew told me this, right? So I gotta mention that on the next show. Kane be fresh as fuck killing people too.
Yeah,
I mean, he got on the Montclair, he got on the Miri, he jumping in the range. I'm just like, he be fresh as fuck. Yeah, I mean,
and that bubble.
People. I'm just like, God.
And that bubble he had at the fucking at the party when he showed up, Darth Vader, that shit was hot.
Yo, I like, man, he's fresh. You're mad.
Now
the whole room comes. Yep.
So
the whole room.
All right, we still got some more questions left. So this is not an ended question. We got about 4 more questions left. But so the next half of the season starts in December. All right. So everybody's talking about so far the most impactful. Now this is everybody. So for the second half of this season, My bold prediction, I feel like Monet is going to be the most powerful or impactful character in the second half of this season. They haven't shown us much about Monet. She haven't really done anything. She has the most power on the show and really haven't done shit. So I feel like on the second half, they're gonna unleash Monet ass. So my bold prediction as far as like the second half, that character that's going to really like woof, like damn, for the second half to complete this season, I think that's Monet. Anybody got a prediction on Stacks? Go ahead. I see you.
I do, and I want to counter, and I'm gonna give you a reason why I'm going to counter. I think the most impactful character is going to be the motherfucker that's behind bars, and you know it ain't Tasha. It's going to be Lorenzo Tejada, and I'm going to tell you why. If you go back to was it episode 3 or 2? GTG was not to be touched. Little Guap was not to be taken off the board. And if you can remember, Monet went against her husband, and she cut them out. If I'm not mistaken, they went there and he called the Buta, and Kane beat the brakes off that motherfucker, like Monet said. I think that there's going to be some blowback. I mean, that's his wife and all that, but I think that we're going to see more of Lorenzo Tejada in the second half of the season because GTG ain't done yet. Mainly because, of course, the fact that Lil Guap's father took a bullet for Lorenzo, and that means a lot. So I think there's going to be some conflict between Lorenzo and Monet that takes away from her that power you think she gonna have in the second half of the series. That's just me. I ain't trying to go against you, but I'm just saying he gonna dead that shit.
I disagree.
She only cut their product.
And yeah, that's all she did. And
put hands on her. That's livelihood, man. You cut the.
Oh, so she ain't cut them out totally?
No, she cut the product.
She cut the product because she cut them out. Kane would have killed them, not beat them.
Yeah.
True.
Tina, you got anybody that comes to mind?
I really don't know how this is gonna go. I don't think Sax is gonna be out because if Sax is out, then where's the whole who shot Ghost thing gonna go? Like that shit is just gonna disappear because that's the only person that's still keeping Ghost's name alive right now. Sax.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yeah. If he gets taken out, then where does the storyline go? Is it just gonna be like the Tejada family against the St. Patrick's at that point until they get to Tommy's book? Mm-hmm. Because the only way Tommy's gonna come back in and bring that back to life is because they kept saying his name.
And I'm gonna tell you, speaking of Tommy, right? Came right across my timeline. They were showing them filming some of the second half, and somebody who looks very familiar, who looks like Tommy, aka Joseph Sikora, was on the set. Will he be in the second half? We don't know.
Now that
I would love to come back.
Hold up. Now that you brought that up, they were saying that like it was kind of talking, and it was said that Tommy is one of the people that he don't like loose ends. He don't like his name being dragged through mud in the street. He don't like accusations. He don't fuck with snitches. So it was like if I'm Tommy and I'm that kind of person, and my name is being brought up in law, in courtrooms, in cases, wouldn't somebody like Tommy? This is what I read. Wouldn't somebody like Tommy want to show up and ask that person, "Why are you bringing my fucking name up?"
So Christmas, y'all not trying to get down.
There's a rumor going around that probably by the second to last episode of this season, we may see a Tommy appearance for him checking them for bringing his name up.
You was on the set. I don't know what that means.
I did hear that.
Tasha might get out because it's either he gonna see Tariq. He ain't gonna see Tasha if she locked up, but it might be a possibility that he go see Tasha. That means she might get out. So she gonna get out and he gonna show up to her because he ain't gonna visit her in prison.
Now, this is what this is just what I think, though. I think that Davis McClain, I think he's going to get Tasha off. I think he's going to get Tariq to beat this thing. But what the trade's going to be is, I think Sachs and the rest of the law, they're going to get on to Tariq and his dealings with the Tejada family. I think they're going to get on to it by the end. And they're going to know who's who. Oh, you deal with them? Yeah, I don't think they'll know exactly how he moves it, but he going to know. They're going to connect the dots and know that Tariq, this is how he gets the money. I think they're going to figure that out by the end.
Long as they don't make Tariq no fucking rat, I'm good. Boy, if they make Tariq a rat, boy, I'll be shitting. That nigga better not turn
Tariq ain't
fat.
no rat, man.
No.
Tariq ain't no rat.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's go ahead and ask our
Hold on. Wait, what's
do
the
y'all
question?
think that they really gonna drag this? Like, do you think they gonna drag book, and then say like, surprise, Ghost is still alive after like book 10?
I
mean,
think
man,
so.
we don't know.
I think
know.
so. Think of it. After like 3 years from now or 4 years from now, whenever, can you imagine that final season and Ghost come back in the first let's say this is the final Power Book everything. Like, this is the final Tommy, final Tate, final everything. This is the last season of everything that's been dealing with Power. Can you imagine the first episode and Ghost come back? The kind of ratings that shit will have 3 years from now or 2 years from now?
My chest tight just thinking about it. Like,
Yo, the internet will lose. The internet will lose its fucking mind.
He's
Right.
dead.
The internet will lose its fucking mind.
That'd be messed
Listen.
up. It was all a dream after how many years from now?
And that's why she won't say that he's dead. She won't say it. And they even try to press her on it. Like, yo, is Ghost, I mean, still alive? Did he come back? I don't know. You gotta watch. That's exactly what she say.
And she tried to be funny showing that headstone.
Yeah. I like that,
Y'all need to face the facts, man. Ghost gone, man.
Did you notice it wasn't no dates on there? Stop it.
Ah, shit.
Ain't no dates on it. Ain't nothing on it.
I didn't notice that. Of course he should, Sean.
Shut up, Sean.
You would say that.
Sean,
You would say that
Sean,
shit,
shut the hell up,
Sean.
man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Sean.
There's no
Sean
dates
is one
on
of the
Raina's
guys.
phone neither. Raina might still be alive too. That's somebody else's nightmare.
Oh my God.
we
Raina is
saw her.
definitely dead.
Raina
dead.
She's dead.
Showed up twice.
She
in a
was-
dream.
Raina Donald dead.
I'm alive. Are you okay? When she visited Ghost, she was
Now
dead.
listen.
I think she gonna keep showing up in them dreams though. She gonna keep showing up in them dreams.
But look, but y'all know what would be a dope ass ending after all the shit after 3 years? Or this whole shit either this whole shit is like a ghost story, or this whole shit is a fucking dream. And that's how Ghost got there and come back.
That'd be some bullshit right there too.
Like
Everybody who's not Team Ghost gonna say that shit right there. That's some bullshit.
Like,
That's some motherfucking bullshit.
Like, have y'all seen the movie Sixth Sense?
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
What up, man? I wish Ghost just would have listened to Lobos and went and painted watercolors. You know what I'm saying? I wish he would have just did that. You know what I mean? And he been cool. You know
what, man? I'm not even gonna lie to you. And Sean gonna like this shit, man. When I was thinking about how Ghost went out, how many things that Ghost beat, how it was some sticky situation. You remember the Haitians? I thought for sure, I'm like, God, these motherfuckers about to kill Ghost. And to have Tariq of all people take Ghost out, I'm admit, Sean, that was very, very fucked up. I've seen Kanan came back. Kanan couldn't kill him the first time, and have Tariq just take him out.
Hey, what the fuck did Jay-Z say, man? You remember Jay-Z? Jay-Z said, and the nigga that killed Caesar had keys to his shit. That's usually what happens. It's usually that nigga closest to you that got access to your home, your house. That's usually the nigga that kills you.
I
You know what I
feel
mean?
like Ghost made some. At the end of the day, Ghost handled his shit. That's what Tariq is not doing. Tariq is not handling his shit. He letting his mom take the rap for his shit. Ghost didn't get caught.
Whoa. No.
Ghost was
Go
just
ahead.
good. He didn't get caught. Tariq got caught. They found Blanca got his DNA 50%, blah 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 off the glass. So Tariq got caught. Ghost didn't get caught. When Ghost got locked up, he was being framed. That wasn't his doing.
Hey man, you know that's what Dre always kept telling Tariq. You keep getting caught, bro. You know what I mean? Yo, he told him
Ghost
that.
messed up a few places. Ghost should have killed Sax when him and Tommy had the chance to. Tommy should have killed Tariq when he had the chance to twice. Ghost.
Whoa!
Yeah, Tasha did the rights too. Yeah, Tasha, you know.
Ghost should have killed Tasha when he was choking.
I like that.
What the fuck? Wow. So y'all just want Ghost to kill his wife,
everybody,
estranged wife, and his son.
Came back.
Well, shit, they killed his ass. They plot to kill his ass.
Killed Kanan, right? And he didn't kill Kanan. He chose to get Kanan locked up. He should have been dead. Had Kanan been dead, none of this would have happened. Tariq wouldn't have got manipulated.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But that's why Tasha was mad. That's why Tasha was mad at Ghost. Like you should have killed him, like we talked about. You know what I'm saying?
But let's not act like Ghost is totally innocent, man. Ghost told Tariq that he would take the weight and go to jail for him, right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. Okay.
Ghost reneged on that. He's a real
nigga. Lieutenant governor.
Idea in his head.
Hey, let me bring y'all. Hey, I got reel y'all back in. I got reel y'all back in now. Hey, I got reel y'all back in.
Idea. Tate manipulated Tasha. Tasha went back like a dummy and thought Ghost said the shit, and then he said, good idea. Tariq should take the rap.
Hey, I got reel y'all back in. Hey, come on back in. All right now. Don't treat me like Trump and Biden now, goddammit.
Oh, we do about it.
Anytime you in any type of debate, everybody go back to the original power. That's how good it was.
Listen,
you're right.
That's why I'm glad we're on. That's why I'm glad we're on tonight. We hope you watch tomorrow. I know Kamala, she gonna kick some ass. You know what I mean? But that's a different story for tomorrow. You know?
Yeah. All right, so check it, right? So now we in the question that we have every week. All right, so we're gonna go with Tina. Tina first. All right. What was your most you ready?
Yeah, I'm looking at my paper. I did my homework.
Oh my
That's what I'm talking about, Tina. Do that shit.
Oh shit. What was your favorite scene from this episode?
I don't think was that one. I don't got that answer. Oh yes, I do. I'm lying. I wrote it down because I didn't want to forget. So honestly, I know it's clown crazy, but my favorite scene was when Sax and Davis made that deal.
What the fuck?
I think it's about to shake some shit up. That's my favorite scene.
Okay.
It could go a lot of ways. It was like, damn, this how you gonna leave us? Like, is he? I just saw something different. Like what y'all said. Like, I don't think it really is gonna go down directly that straight like that. It's too easy.
Okay.
All right. So, Stax, what's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene was when Kane had to give Tyreek his burner, man. That shit was hilarious to me because Monet insisted that he give him the burner. He tried to fight. It's like, and she always said, I said what I said. Like, little motherfucker probably don't even know how to use it. And he flipped it, gave it to him, and Tariq said, thanks, Kane. Yo, fuck you. That's my favorite scene, man. That shit was hilarious to me.
Oh shit! Hey, Mark, what's your favorite scene?
Man, I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna go with Zeke having sex with Professor Milgram. You know what I mean? Especially when he turned off that phone. You know what I mean?
Damn, Merv.
Answer that joint like, no.
You Merv or Marc?
You ain't answering shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have this sex, and that's what we doing, right? So I felt that whole shit, man. Zeke got his shit off. I was with him. My bad, Merv.
Hey, Marc, you took Merv's seat. Hey, Merv, you took Merv's seat.
That was his scene? That was awkward to me.
Yeah. Hey, man, I was happy for Zeke, man. I was happy for Zeke.
Okay, now, hey, Merv, now I'm going to ask you the question. What was your favorite scene? Now that Marc is talking.
Yeah, let me tell y'all, man. When I was in college, I had some nice professors. I had some nice professors, and boy, I was like, listen, them times I'm in that auditorium for like 3 hours, and it should be boring. The only shit keeping me up was looking at them motherfucking looks of the professor, and like, yo, I wonder, this nigga pulled it off. This nigga pulled it off. Like, this nigga, like Marc said, like, we talking and shit, and she keep looking at her phone. She keep looking at her phone, like, yo, you need to look at your phone. I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm here.
Merv, can I interrupt you? Can I interrupt you real quick? And the thing is, it's easier on the flip side. If it's a male professor and a female student, that's easier. Zeke pull off something made of legends.
Exactly.
Continue.
Exactly. Hey.
Nah, he won by default. She's a sex addict. That don't matter. Bari really bagged that little.
I don't, Tina. I don't care.
Hey, listen. Hey, Tina. I would take default pussy.
Wow. You wildin'.
Hey, that shit won't hurt my feelings. My ego is good. My self-esteem is good. It won't bother me one bit.
Man.
Do you think she's gonna be hooked? Or you think
he's gonna be hooked. Not she gonna
Sean,
be hooked. That's what she's
Sean, Tina already said that.
Because he deal with thoughts, he deal with new thoughts. He don't deal back with the same.
He gonna be open. He gonna be open.
He
gonna be open.
Now he open.
He gonna want that veteran. He gonna want that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, he gonna want that Kruger.
I have a small scene that was funny, little small part, and that's when Sax was like, he was like, no, Riley, no, bad, Riley.
Hey, treat me like she a pet. Treat me like she a pet and shit, man. I know this like.
He said, yo, you broke about 17 departmental rules. Like, god damn.
Oh shit.
Yo, that was funny.
Crazy. That was crazy.
Hey. So, Tina, your most important, what scene you felt like was the most important scene in your opinion of this episode?
So my part that I felt that was most important that we still don't know everything about yet was that whole chessboard when he broke it down to break when Tariq broke it down to break.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Chess has been a big thing throughout the entire Power.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and it always goes to somewhere else. And in the last episode, we had Effie knock down that one piece, and that's when Tariq noticed that she took him out the game. Like, it's something at all times as far as
man. And you got to think about it. You know, wasn't Kanan playing chess in jail with the celly or whatever? You know. Yeah, you know, so chess is, you're right. Chess has been a big part of this show.
He also played it with Tariq.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Didn't he teach Tariq? Hold up. No. Okay.
I don't think he
damn, that's right.
But
he showed him, you know, how how the pieces would move in real life.
You got your Marc. What's your most important scene?
I think it's right at the end. Davis making the deal with Sax with his fingers crossed behind his back. You know, I think that's the scene right there. Like, yeah, we can make a deal, you know, but he's like, I got my fingers crossed, you know. remind me of like an old Biggie record or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yeah, man. I think that setup is gonna be they gonna blow some shit up in court. When they get to court, they gonna blow some shit up. I don't know how it's coming out, but some shit gonna be blown up in court.
Stacks.
Is he there? No. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Sax always gets over because there's other people that's dirty too. Like everybody's dirty in some type of way.
Oh yeah.
And anybody that mixes with Sax is dirty too.
Hmm?
Because right now we mad at Sax, but technically Sax was Team Tasha. He's being forced to go against Tasha. But people
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stacks, what's your most important scene?
My most important scene is the graveside confession that Sax has illegally because of fucking Raleigh's stupid ass violating Tariq's civil rights and all kind of shit. I think that's an important scene simply because it's definitely going to play into the next episode because the next half of the season because McClain came, like all these lawyers be doing, when they got another lawyer dead to right, he came in and explained the shit, you know, and Davis explained everything to Sax. I got you. And Sax was like, okay, you need to look at this video. So as all these shiesty ass fucking lawyers do, like, check this out. I got a way that we both can win. You know, Tasha's my client. I'll still be in the win column. I don't give a fuck if Tyreek go to jail, which is really fucking disappointing because I really like Davis until that shit happened. So that was my most important scene because I think that's really going to play heavy going forward in the second half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, remember he said justice. What do we want for justice? And justice would be Tariq going to jail and Tasha walking.
And the funny thing, Tina, these fucking shiesty ass lawyers, they don't give a fuck about no justice. All they care about is winning. That's why I didn't like that shit. In the interest of justice, get the fuck out of here.
But guess what? They both gonna win legally because Tariq did do it and Tasha didn't.
Man,
If it goes that way. If.
Big if.
All right. So, Tina.
Yeah.
What's your favorite quote of this episode?
I think I got like 10. Like, I don't know. I wrote that down. I think it's on page 2.
God damn.
You got notes.
Okay,
we meticulous here
so
at the guys.
I had 2, but I'm gonna go with the plagiarism quote, which was sacrificing your greatest treasure without thinking about the consequences.
Oh, Jabari punk ass.
Actually, Tariq. Shit.
Yeah, but
hey, Tina,
I only took that line.
What was your other quote? I'm curious. What was your other quote? You said you had 2 of them of your favorites.
I'm another individual's opportunity to come up, which was Zeke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. But Jabari punk ass, man. Let me say this real quick.
Hey, you don't like Jabari.
No, listen.
Hey, Mark don't like Jabari, yo. Mark
I don't
like
either.
Jabari.
When he read the quote or whatever, right? It was in Tariq voice. Then he read it again. Then it's in his voice. Stealing ass.
I didn't like that shit either. I didn't like that shit either.
Funny? Because Tariq talked funny. He got like a lisp or something. I understood it when Jabari said it.
Sean was like that. Sean was like that.
When Jabari read it in his word, in his voice, I was like, oh.
It sounded better, right?
Nigga.
All right, go ahead, Stacks.
Stacks, your favorite quote.
My quote came from when Monet was kind of interrogating Tariq I think it was near the end of the show. When he was pretty much breaking it down to her before she asked him who's her most loyal kid. I forgot what she asked him, but he said,
Why did you protect Drew?
Drew. He said you never act before you know the lay of the land. I thought that was very profound, and I thought that took me back to when he didn't want to do Diane the way he did her, but I think that quote was the reason that he did that, because you notice every time he has an encounter with Diane, he asks her the same question: "What your mother sent you?"
Mhm.
So I think that's my favorite quote, simply because Tariq is not just out there doing his thing and making these decisions. He's waiting till he know what the lay of the land is, and that's why that's my favorite quote.
I think he read that wrong, though. I think he read Diana wrong. I mean, he was on to it as far as Monet, but Diana wasn't rocking with Monet at one. She was always against her mama. You could tell.
Yeah, but we know that because we looking. And his ankle, he don't know that. You know, so he got to play it safe.
She still want that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, because I mean, and Tina, you can probably attest to this, yes or no. But
hold on. But no, we talking. Yeah, as a fan, we can see it. We know. But nigga, if you Tariq, and you know she Monet playing puppet master and trying to send pussy at you, use pussy to control you, find out information, to get leverage on you. Now you gotta play it safe. You don't know.
He know that about Monet, but
I got that.
In this situation, Diana's the pawn. See, because he knows what Monet is doing, but he don't think that Diana genuinely likes him, and she genuinely likes him.
But in the streets, you can't think that way. You in the streets, you got
something. Just like Empower Everybody Downfall was a female, the same shit about to happen in book 2.
Right.
Damn.
Hey,
Merv.
What have I always told y'all? What have I before Tina got on this show? What the fuck have I said every motherfucking show? And you look at every great civilization, every great man, every great civilization gets brought down by what? Pussy.
I know what you said. And Merv, that brings me to my point. Women are, a lot of people don't want to believe, women are as competitive as men. So I don't think Diana's going to take that on the chin as far as choosing Lauren over her. Now she's going to play her position. She's still going to be in her feelings that happened, but she's not going. I don't think she's just going to take that and feel like, nah, I ain't gonna just let her have him.
She's not. She's not. Hey, I got a sidebar question for y'all though. But at that motherfucking party, the party scene, who the fuck was looking the best, Diana or Lauren?
Diana. Yeah, Diana. I'm a female, so when you looking at me with hate, you look ugly. Lauren looked ugly. Her whole focus was on Diana, which made her look visually ugly to me. You look ugly. That was disgusting. Because you looked at Diana I don't like weakness. I don't like weakness.
You talking internally right now. I'm just talking about surface.
Still look weak. No, when you show weakness like that, you look ugly on the outside. You look like a hater.
I got you. Stacks, Mark, y'all got an answer or not?
I'm damn.
And that blonde hair
I'm gonna go with Diana. I already know your choice. You team light skin, so
I'm not team light skin, man. Shut the hell up. Hey, Mark.
Shit, I'm just saying.
Mark, give me an answer, man. Ain't a wrong answer.
Nah, I'm going Lauren, man. Cause she came to actually go to the party. I think Diana just kind of showed up last minute, like, yo, I'm just tagging along with my brother. So I don't think y'all mean for like Diana was really coming to the party. Out. Yeah,
I don't agree.
I'm not like it. Yeah.
But I mean, Lauren was really showing up though. Like, yo, I'm trying to see Reek tonight. Like,
I'm going surface only.
It's different. You know what I'm saying?
She got a whole boyfriend. She grimy. Y'all not
we ain't talking. Hey, listen, we ain't talking about character right now. We don't give a fuck about. Hey, I just at the party.
We don't know what the angle is yet. We don't know what the angle is yet.
Tina, bitches. I like niggas and bitches, and I would take Diana any day.
Okay.
No, hold on. You take that. Listen, you take Diana because of Diana's old dime. You take Diana because of dynamics. I'm not talking about that. Okay, you know
You
what?
talking about
I
looks?
put. Hold on. Just hold on. Let me rephrase the goddamn question. Y'all motherfuckers
No,
going way too goddamn deep. All right. At
no.
that party, just a party, just a fucking party. You roll up. You don't know none of the motherfuckers from a can of paint. You walk into that party, first time seeing everybody. You're a freshman. You're a fucking freshman. That means as your first party. God damn it. Now you see Diana, you see Lauren. Who looks the best to you?
Diana.
Okay,
Diana.
thank you. Good.
First of all,
Now,
my
hey Mark,
eyes
you still Lauren?
for.
Yeah, I mean, she came to the party. I think Diana came last minute. You know what I'm saying? That's so she ain't really
All
get a
right.
chance
Well,
to really
Talk
get
listen.
about
the fly
looks.
on
We
her.
not talking to
Just
you.
looks, man. Just
Answer the
looks.
question.
Just looks.
Just look.
Yo, hey man, I'm going with the one who was coming to the party, not the one who ain't know she was coming to the party. You know what I mean? The one that's coming to
So
the party.
okay, all right, got you. You Lauren. All right, got you.
Yeah.
You Lauren. All right, got you. Lauren. Nah, Lauren. We got Lauren. But I will say this. I will say this. If I had to choose for one night with one of them, it would be Diana. All right, I digress. All right, let's
Okay.
Whoa. That's a shot. Whoa, whoa.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. I would date Lauren. I would fuck. No, I would date Diana. I would fuck Lauren.
Okay.
Because
I
Lauren
mean,
just looked like that's what she wanted, like in and out. Diana looked like she actually cared. Lauren, she just would just because she got a man. You could look how she moving. I got a secret. You want to tell your secret?
Facts, Becky. Y'all hear my cousin?
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Hey, but listen. I just think based off looks, I think Diana's sex is better.
okay.
Technically, Tariq played Lauren, but Lauren just don't know.
You're right. Hey, I gotta say, in the darker the berry,
We
sweeter
gonna
the juice.
see, we gonna see, man. We gonna see what happened with all that.
All right. So we digress. Hey, real back in, because we gotta wrap this up. Now, you know, I forgot to tell y'all my most important scene. My most important scene is a scene that we didn't even see.
All right, I'm listening.
Go on.
That conversation between Tamika and Davis was fucking.
We talked about
gold.
it though. We talked about it.
Yeah, but we didn't see it. That scene when Tamika said sit down, Davis, and they had to talk. Yo, she basically gave Davis his whole fucking strategy on what the fuck he's going to do going forward.
Do you think that though? Do you find? Hold on, because Tamika always.
Yeah, because she didn't justify. I do.
Tamika always had this image of being by the books. That would be a cliffhanger, like whew, that'd be a monkey wrench thrown in the shit. She finally decided to lie and change some shit up. Finally, for the first time in power history ever.
Davis might have smashed Tamika before while you're playing. Davis got bodies, man. Let's just call it what it is, man. I think Davis. I'm just saying, man. Davis seems the type that got bodies out there in lawyer circles, man. I'm telling you, man.
You know what? Yeah.
I kind of agree because the way she let that nigga come in her house, like he ran shit
early, easily too.
You walk right up in there. Like, who in there?
You know what? I think about that.
Hey, Mark, like she been there, like he been there before.
Like he been there before.
Like, man, he ain't ass or nothing.
But with him,
walk right past him.
She ain't stop him. She ain't stop him at all either.
her voice changed and everything. Nobody's here.
Hey Tina, anybody?
And you know what?
Tina,
if you go back to that
crib like that, yo, get out my way.
Yeah, and you go back to that Mark trial when Tamika was like, I seen you sell water to a fucking Will Davis personally, like you know, and she
to
and
man,
already,
yep.
And she got fired by Tamika about Tasha, and to come back and do that Mark trial because she don't need no fucking money. She ain't hurting. You know what?
David smash. He done smashed before.
That's all right. So my favorite quote.
You know that meme? Hold on. You know that meme? If that shit is true and he was smashing her, you know that meme with the dude from The Wire where he was like,
yeah. We Bay. Shout out We Bay. We Bay. We Bay. That was my boy right there.
Yo. All right. So my favorite quote was
No, was it scene? No.
no, yeah, no, I forgot to do my most important scene.
Okay.
But now we're on a favorite quote.
We already did that, didn't we?
I didn't do mine yet.
He didn't.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
I didn't do mine yet. So my favorite quote is when Tariq comes at the party and Zeke was like, "Yo, where you going?" They're like, "Yo, I got shit to do." They're like, "This your party, nigga. Yo, unless you got pussy line up, why the fuck would you leave?"
Of course, that's your favorite line, man. Of course it is, Mark. He don't disappoint, Mark. This guy does not disappoint.
Nah,
I should have known. Hey, Merv. But I will tell you. Hey, Merv, but I will tell you. That's facts. I mean, why would he leave unless you got the book inside him?
Oh shit! All right, so Tina, what's your most important quote?
Didn't I say mine already? I did.
I thought we went through all the quotes. Yeah.
I went through my quote. I said two.
No, we did favorite quote. We did favorite quote. We didn't do most important quote.
No.
You did most.
No, we did favorite quotes.
Okay, maybe I'm messing up over here.
Yeah, well, everybody drinking. What's your most important quote?
I guess my most important would still be Jabari. When he says accountability breeds responsibility.
All right. Mark, what's your most important quote?
Man, I think when Tariq was talking to Kane in the car, like, yo, how much he be taxing y'all? You know, that's it right there. He trying to find out about the cop. You know, what's going on with this? So, and that's going to be revealed too to everybody.
Stacks, what's your most important quote?
My most important quote for that episode was "You was in the way." Tariq said that at his dad's grave. You was in the way, and Sax had it on tape.
Mm-hmm.
I had you was in the way. I had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You the only person that understands.
That's what he said, Tina. Yeah. Tina B, you right. You on some shit tonight.
That shit was deep.
Yeah,
the only person that understands is dead. So you doing this shit by yourself, son. Should have listened to your fucking father, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do that to Tariq, but facts. Don't do that to Tariq, but facts.
So
I don't want to give Sean that because I know he's talking. I know he watching. I don't want to give him that, but facts, Tina. Yeah.
So my most important quote comes from Tamika, because I feel like this quote set the events for everything after in this scene, and that's going to propel into later episodes. When she said, "Cooper, if I get on that stand, you are fucked."
She wasn't lying either. Shit.
And that quote right there is what set everything in motion. After that quote, goddamn Sax text Tariq, met with Tariq, told Tariq this is what's going on. I'm gonna have to put you on the stand. They're gonna find out about us, which had Tariq call his mama, which had his mama call Davis, which had Davis go to everybody up at Tamika house. That quote right there set off a chain of events for the rest of the fucking this show. That's going to lead into the rest of the fucking season.
Damn.
I agree. Merv.
That's before Sax got Tariq's confession on video, though.
Merv. Hey, yo. It's crazy that you said that because Davis indirectly helped Sax by getting Tamika not to testify.
I said that everybody.
And I just thought about that.
Sax is incriminating themselves. That's why Sax always stays alive.
That's some deep shit, Merv. Because and Davis don't even know that shit. He don't even know that he helped Sax because he ain't privy to all the information as far as what Saxe know. You know about Saxe being at Truth and all that shit. So Davis indirectly helped Saxe and still had to make a deal with him in the end.
Mm-hmm. Saxe got 9 lives, yo. That nigga got 9 lives.
I'm not even gonna lie. I would not be mad if somebody kill him though. He need to go. I'm sorry for saying that, but that motherfucker need to go.
I think Tamika's not fully covered all the way either. I feel like she's put into something that she think that, oh, if I just tell the truth, this, that. No, bitch, you caught up too in this shit.
That's why she might be one of the ones that we might lose early in the second half, because Tamika ain't really okay. We established that Tamika might have fucked Davis in the past. That may stop her from telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Other than that, Tamika's probably the most stand-up lawyer that's remaining in this show.
Hey man, listen, you know what? The way you push past her in her own crib, I like something happened. I like if somebody push past you in your own crib, I mean that means they got some clout in your life. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? They got some clout in your life.
Tasha don't want Tariq.
That's a good take, Becky.
So guess who look bad right now? Tamika look bad for Tasha, not Saxe. Tamika.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Tamika, even though she don't know and she's being righteous and following the books, you fucking up Tasha's game plan because Tasha don't want her son to go to jail.
Yeah.
So technically, Tamika in the way.
All right. So Tina, what's your ghost moment of the show?
The cemetery.
From who angle? Like who?
The part
you
where
mean Saxe?
No, the cemetery. No.
Tariq
was talking.
Yeah, with Tariq.
Okay.
Now, why would it be with Saxe? Even though he could have been Dre with the hoodie on. But anyway, Dre was at the cemetery looking like Kermit the Frog with the hood on and shit.
Yeah, but that was my shit. I love that. Rolled up on him at the cemetery.
Well, I have to.
Yeah, that was fucked up. He threw a card on him.
So my thing is the whole thing with Tariq in the suit talking to Raina, ghosted that shit. But as far as that was one. I'm still trying to learn this whole ghost moment thing. As far as the situation with Tamika.
Well, hey, real quick, the ghost moment is something that somebody pulled off. Something that somebody pulled off that Ghost would pull off. You know, Ghost got away with a lot of shit. Ghost moment is something basically like, matter of fact, we come Saxe. What's your ghost moment?
Shit, I kind of want to change it now, but I had it as the same as my favorite quote when Tariq went to see Monet and she told him she was questioning them, and then she asked him which one of my kids I could trust the most. It ties into my you never act before you know the lay of the land, and that goes back. Tommy was the wild card. Ghost was the one that thought his actions through, and I think that quote is, even though he despises his father and he killed him, that's something that he learned from his father as far as not not rushing the action before you know all the pieces that's on the chessboard. That's why that moment was my ghost moment, as well as my favorite quote.
All right,
because it got. I mean, time will tell whether that got him into good graces with Monet. But as far as we know right now, he's in with the Tejada family. That's why that's my ghost moment.
Gotcha.
All right, Mark, what's your ghost moment?
Tariq explaining, the Tejada family to Braden, like moving through the chess pieces. Like, look, what I mean? Kane, he's the rook, but that's the shooter.
I like that.
So, you definitely got to be alert for him. Drew is the knight. Diane is the bishop. And obviously, Lorenzo and Monet is the king and the queen. And,
yep.
Really, to me, the way I looked at it, I think in this situation, I think Diane is going to be the most trouble for him, right? In this situation, I think Drew's going to be like in a tight situation because he has some trust with Tariq and it's cool and all, but family is still family, and if he got to burn Tariq in some type of way, down the line, I think that'll happen. So Tariq, even though he's getting dug in with his family, he still ain't family. Shit can still happen, So I think he'll have more trouble. He'll have more trouble with Drew and Diana than he will with Kane. That's just my opinion.
Damn.
Gotcha. So I know we don't. I know we don't like this motherfucking character, but my ghost moment is coming from Riley.
What the fuck?
Yo, she pull a fucking ghost. The fuck what? Nigga, she pull a ghost. What?
But was it you talking about when he got the drink? Or when he when he was passed out and
Nah, when she was paying attention and she waited for Lauren to leave, she snuck in the room, pulled the phone out, did the little face shit, did a little share shit, so that she could be ahead of this nigga and be able to damn follow. Nigga, how many times have ghosts done that kind of shit, nigga?
Oh yeah, ghosts used to just sneak into your apartment all the time. You know what I'm saying? Ghosts was good. Ghosts was good for that shit.
Yeah, she snuck. She paid attention, went to the motherfucker left, snuck in there, did what she needed to do. Goddamn, shared her phone, used the face ID and shit like that. Now she's able to follow this nigga. Nigga, that's a ghost moment, dog. That's the kind of shit ghosts would do.
That's a Holly moment. That's a Holly moment. That's a Holly moment, nigga. You tripping. You tripping. You slipping, you falling, you can't get up like DMX.
Angela did that shit with the phone.
Yeah, Angie
did do that.
You know what I mean? Angie did do that.
Angie.
So I know what the ghost moment means now. Who said the chessboard thing? Mark, was that you, Mark? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
My reason for that same part as a ghost moment is the fact that the conversation they had right after that, where he said, "I'm Batman and you're Robin." He only let Brayden in to a certain amount. He lets Brayden think that he knows everything, but he only gave Brayden a little bit of the situation, which is what Ghost always does with Tommy. Only lets him know a little bit, but Tommy be thinking he know all of it.
I like that.
So yeah.
Damn.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Player.
That was a good one. So this is the mid-season finale. The last part of the season don't come on until December. Are there any final Power Book 2 comments, statements, anything? Anybody wanna any miscellaneous comments before we wrap it up all the way?
I do. For all the Power Book 2 Ghost fans, I think that you would enjoy the show more if you weren't so hung up on the alleged departure of Ghost. I enjoyed these 5 episodes. I look forward to the episodes that's coming up. I just would ask for all the Power fans out there to keep an open mind and try to engage on what we have here as far as this new dynamic in this new spinoff, and that's all I got.
Mark, Tina, anything?
I don't like Tariq or Tasha.
Oh my God, here we go.
I just never will. Here's what people don't know. I actually did like Tasha at one point. I even thought it was a boss move when she told Ghost to continue sleeping with Angie.
That was, and like
I like that shit now.
I thought that was a power
keep that bitch happy
because
it was a power move. Yep.
In that situation, what made me dislike her was she wasn't able to handle the consequences that came with that power move, because you knew you were still jealous. Why would you tell your husband? I get why you did it, but why would you even recommend it when you know you couldn't handle him still sleeping with Angela?
What she say? Keep fucking until I say so.
Right. Now, if she did that and she held that shit like on some Monet shit, I would respect her. But the fact that you were still jealous about it, you couldn't handle something that you couldn't handle an order that you dished out.
Man, I'm gonna say like this.
That's when I stopped liking her. So I will never like her and Tariq. But I'm invested in the show. I think CK is fucked up because she messing with the people who still think Ghost is alive. I think she messing with people head mentally, and she's supposed to. But why? Why if he just dead and he just dead and he dead, and everybody else got their rest in peace sign, and you saw a casket and all this other shit, just say he dead and be done with it.
For what?
Because she's aggravated too. When she do her interviews, she gets aggravated. She gets smart with the fans and everything. Even she's getting annoyed. So what you doing, shorty?
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you. Hold on. Let me respond quick. Let me tell you what the fuck let me tell you what shorty is doing. Do what? It's like being on a fucking horse, and you got a fucking fishing pole, and you on top of that fucking horse, and you got that goddamn whatever the fuck horses eat. I don't know the fuck they eat. Whatever the fuck they eat, you got that damn fishing pole, and they're constantly running. They're constantly going at that fucking the food to eat off that fishing pole, but they ain't gonna never catch it because you on top of that goddamn horse. So they're just gonna keep moving and keep following that shit. And you know what Ghost is for? You know what Ghost is for a lot of us? All right, we're that fucking horse. Courtney Kemp is on top of us, and she got that damn bait right there in front of us. But every time we move, she move with us. So we'll never catch that goddamn bait. But we're going after it. All right, and she's not gonna let.
When I move,
hold on, I get what you're saying on that.
She's not gonna let
characters that she could have used. Like people are
not like Ghost. This is Ghost we're talking about.
Not like Ghost.
The name of the show is Ghost.
People are more interested in what's going to happen with 2-Bit over Tariq.
Free 2-Bit, by the way.
Interested in that. People are interested in 2-Bit, Kanan, and he's dead, but everybody knows he's coming out with a book. People still interested with Tommy. A lot of people are not interested with Tariq or the two professors or Method Man or whatever Davis. Like people are not really in Sacks. People are interested in because people are ready to see this nigga go. To how the family people are interested in. A lot of people are really watching book 2 right now, not because of Tariq, but because of everything else that's surrounding it, waiting for their chance to come.
I agree.
I say like this, man. You know, here's my thing, right? I think when the show started off, right, and this is Original Power, I thought Sachs was the worst lawyer, you know, in the department, right? But he the only one around. I'm just like, y'all can't get a smarter prosecutor than this guy. This guy's terrible. I'm like, I like everybody over him. I like Greg Knox over him. I like Sandoval over him. I like Angie over him. I like everybody's in that department except him.
Well, it was
he's the worst motherfucker alive.
Yeah.
But Angie got him promoted to DC.
Man, but I'm like, yo, he's the worst. I'm like, this is like the 12th man actually starting in the finals. It shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't happen.
Because you have to look at it this way. Sachs is, if you want to play chess, Sachs is the pawn for Marc. Sachs is the pawn.
He is.
Yeah, I
so just when you think that you still here, you still here, people are using him.
I just want that department to get a better lawyer. I don't care who it is. Get a better lawyer.
It might be that dude we're working with, the cop that said he don't want.
Yeah, maybe he might be. But I'm like, you know, like when Angie was trying to find out about Ghost, she was thorough. I mean, she was super thorough, right? I'm just like, yo, get a lawyer, you know, who just be on their shit. He's terrible. I'm just like, gotta introduce somebody else. Maybe it might be that cop you talking about.
It might
be. Just put anybody in there.
Because he don't trust Sachs at all.
No, he don't. And he has good reason not to. Right. You know? Shoot.
I just want to know where that storyline would go if Sachs got taken out. Then
They,
what?
they gotta put it on some. They have to have another some more lawyers lined up on the justice side. They got to.
What do you think Tate's book is going to be about?
I mean, as far as I heard, they're saying that first
They
thing,
got pushed back.
this was supposed to be number 4, right?
He got pushed back. Tommy got pulled up. They delayed.
Nah, Tommy's is further back.
No, but not only
Nah.
did Tommy went to 4, right? Because this is going to be at the Canyons. But
Yeah, Kanan
not
is-
only did it get pushed back, it might have got pushed off, right? They're not saying it right now, but they're not really like saying like, oh yeah, he's definitely going to have his own show. They're not sure, you know.
Yeah.
Right now it's up in the air.
But it was supposed to be Tate and then Tommy.
Yeah.
So
but
Tommy's coming before Tate.
Yeah. If Tate has a joint, Tate might disappear in the other show.
Hey, Stacks. Hey, Stacks. Whose background is that?
Huh?
Whose background is that?
Is what?
I got the projector from Best Buy.
Somebody talking.
I got the inflatable screen
Yo,
from
who TV on, yo?
Somebody at Amazon. Who got Amazon? Who ordered Amazon?
The man gave us the projector.
What the fuck is that?
Somebody there show watching a movie.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell that is. Anyway, man, you know, I'm gonna say like this. Wait a minute. Before we wrap up, man, yo, shout to Zingo TV, Blackjack TV, One Mile High Radio. Shout to, the guys' YouTube page, the guys' fan page. Follow all that shit. Check us all out. We always got some stuff going on, and just shout to all of that shit.
All right, Stats. You had anything else to say?
Hey, good show tonight, y'all. Hey, Tina B, it is always a pleasure. We love the engagement. We hope to see you when the second half of the season. I think this was a great show. Join us tomorrow. The guys, we form like Voltron tomorrow. We're gonna be without one of our guys. Dre performed his military duties. But tomorrow's going to be a very interesting show where we deep dive into the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. So we going to we staying with you at Tina. We going to Jersey. That's what we're going to discuss tomorrow. And as Mark said, it's going to be on Zingo TV channel 199. Shout out to Blackjack. It's going to be on YouTube Live. It's going to be very interesting. We appreciate all the engagement, all the love that we be getting. Shout out to my peoples in the People's Network. Shout out to my peoples in the Diversion. Shout out to everybody in the Power After 9 Facebook group, and salute to all y'all for the support. That's all I got, Merv.
All right, Tina. You
Hey,
good?
I'm just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I love it.
All right, everybody. So this.
I appreciate y'all having me, and I'm just happy to be here. I'm down with whatever y'all down with.
All love.
All right, so-
all love.
All right, so this is the mid-season finale of Power, but this is not the finale of the Merv and Stack show featuring Marc. So we're going to dive into another TV show. So anybody that's still watching, we're gonna post and ask what TV shows that everybody's following, what you like. We're either gonna talk about a popping TV show, or we're gonna talk about popping movies. So we're gonna have a post for y'all to going to give us your vote. Right now, Tina, what other shows you watch besides Power? Or you just a straight Power fan and only? That's it.
I binge watch, so right now, like what's trending on the internet really right now is like Housewives of Potomac because of that fist fight that took place.
Oh yeah, we ain't doing reality shows.
I know, but I like the what's his name? What was that on Netflix? Black Lightning. That's his name. That's the name of the
Black
show.
Lightning, I heard about that.
I binge watched that. That was really good. And people are talking about Love Country.
Oh, Lovecraft Country, yeah.
Lovecraft.
I need to watch
Yeah.
that. I need to watch that.
That
I heard that's good.
Hey, just to let you, just to let.
One, and I'm like, what? I had to hit my home.
Yeah.
Up. Like, what the fuck did I just watch?
That's trending. That's trending right now. So just to let y'all, hey fellas, guys, just to let y'all know, I've been looking at that. The Love Country thing, and then The Walking Dead is back on. But I'm gonna try to. I want to post probably about 5 shows and see if we get some votes and see what we're gonna dive into next. It's gonna be between that and movies going forward.
Bring back Snowfall. We want to see Snowfall.
Is that on? Is that on right now?
That's another one.
No, yeah,
Is that on right now?
Nah,
They stopped
it's
that.
on
I don't-
Hulu.
Next
Yeah,
I need to
I
watch
want to do
it.
some current. I don't want to binge watch the talk, but I want to do a show that's currently on right now.
People still on. What's that? Poise? People are still on, or what's that?
Oh,
what's the
Pose.
thing with the strippers?
Oh, P
Oh, P
Valley.
Valley.
I mean, people still on that.
I heard that's a
really
good one
grabbed
too.
people's attention.
I got to binge
Yeah.
that. I haven't seen it yet.
Yep.
So
Shout out to my cousin Becky out there supporting us the whole night.
So
Go
we
ahead.
and we're gonna talk. We're gonna be back next Tuesday, y'all, and we're gonna let y'all know what we're gonna dive into. We're gonna ask Tina if she wanna join us going forward because she brings
She gonna be
different angle,
Y'all
She
tell me
family
to
now.
watch, and I'll watch it, and I'll be here.
different content. She brings a different angle and whatnot. So and she's a motherfucking lady, but she gets down with the guys. We can talk freely. She talk like us, but she's still a fucking lady, and I fucks with that. I don't have to. No, when she
Absolutely.
first came on here, I was like, damn, am I gonna be my motherfucking self? But shit,
Yes,
when I
you
heard
are.
that first curse word, oh shit, nigga, I'm good.
I'm cool as
Hey,
hell.
it's been a goddamn blast. We enjoyed everything. Thank y'all for tuning in for this power episode, the mid-season finale. Until we see y'all in December, we're gonna bring y'all another poppin' show coming in next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Merv Stack Show featuring Mark and fucking Tina B.
Featuring Tina. And
Hey,
Tina B,
salute.
baby.
We out,
Salute to
yo.
y'all. Salute.
All right.
Salute, y'all. We out.
Salute.
Yeah.
Peace.